a little bit.
Oh,
So
okay.
being in shit.
Because
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
and you won't know if you a baby. You ain't gonna remember.
Yeah. But she was like, fuck that.
I feel light as a feather. Light as a feather.
I bet you do, nigga.
Solid as a
Light as a
rock.
feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Let's play that. See,
Nah, I don't do that witch shit.
Well,
I can't be doing it.
Oh, we live, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Get Rich with 30 is a New 20. It's your boy, SmileyJizzle, and my man's CrisxmasOnDemand. And our co-host,
Curtis. La Jefa. I thought you said
Curtis.
Curtis.
In the building, y'all.
Show some courtesy, Curtis.
Jeez, man.
I'm just kidding. Obviously, you're not married. Just a little joke.
Nah, I'm not married at all. But
yeah.
here's a funny thing. I told her to watch the episode tonight. So hopefully she don't be like, damn, your family feel like that about me. Like
That's what she did.
uh,
Didn't she say that's what she did?
she claims she knows certain things. But this is not about her. Let's get into it. We do. I want to start off with this episode with a disclaimer for people. Be careful when you go online and you be looking shit up because
there's two things.
You will look crazy.
Yeah.
You will look crazy. I went online and all my tech people that know me,
At your risk.
and don't be hitting me with no jokes and talking mad shit because I look
better.
dumb as fuck. You know what I mean?
And that's why I said you should know better. Like you told me.
You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is? I like a lot of times when I get an opportunity for some shit, I just be like thinking in my head, I'll be like, yo, I'm glad I got this shit. That's how I be thinking about it. I don't even be thinking that, oh, this might be a scam or some shit like that. It come at the time when you really want some money or some shit. You know what I mean? And then that shit like clouds your judgment.
Yeah, fuck that.
But the other thing about it is like when people say things that I understand, then that really starts fucking with me.
But I
ask
they gonna
questions.
use that against you.
I ask questions.
Cause now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh.
I mean, they almost got me. Good thing I know how to remove remote access. Nah, they didn't give me that.
They didn't get no money.
Yeah.
I thought you said they transferred it over.
They tried to. But I declined that shit. And then I hung up on their ass and shut everything off. This motherfucker was moving my mouse around on my computer.
It was like, hello, sir.
Yeah, yo, that shit was crazy.
Saying your ass the fuck up.
Huh? Nah, you ain't gotta do all that. You just gotta remove them.
Yeah, that's what they do when the tech people, if you need help with something and they got a remote and they go into this program and then they be like, you accept the access. And then when you accept it, you can see the mouse moving like what you said. But then if you could cancel it, take it off, go to the program and remove it.
You could do a factory reset, but all you gotta do is just uninstall.
But I'm saying just to be sure.
Uninstall remote access. Because if there's no remote access software on the computer, they can't remote in. That's the way that they do it.
Oh yeah, do that.
Motherfucker got my phone and my computer, man. I was double fucked. Looking like an idiot.
Pause.
Yeah, definitely pause.
Double fucked.
Nah, but you know how white people talk. That's why motherfuckers be saying crazy shit because of white people.
You think so?
Talking about us hot as balls and shit. Black niggas ain't never said that shit.
Ball sack.
I wonder why that is.
Cause we be around them.
No, I'm talking about why they talk like that.
Why do they talk like that?
Some stuff just sounds suggestive.
Because it's just funny.
Regular.
To who?
To them.
Because
that's what I'm
people
saying.
have dirty mind. It could be a regular word.
But
like,
I'm
not
saying
even
that's
that's
their,
different
that's
because
their
they're
sense of
saying
humor.
sexual words.
Exactly.
But like if you say something, I don't know. There are other words that mean something else, but people have a dirty mind. So if you say something, they know that's not what you're talking about, and they'll be like, it don't even have to be a derogatory word. But it sounds dirty if you think about it. Like,
do y'all believe that like orgies and shit, like wild freaky orgies?
You wouldn't do that?
No. Me, no.
You wouldn't?
Nah.
You want to go to your own sex party?
Nah, I'm good.
They used to have these shits, and I got invited to that shit. I never wanted to go to that shit.
Yeah, that's like
they used to have them in. But they used to have the real corn stars. They would be there. Yeah, it would be in Massachusetts.
Oh, that's kind of lit.
And you gotta pay, but you could go there. You could actually be able to smash corn stars.
That's fire.
I wouldn't. I'm talking about like the sex club where anybody.
Yeah, nah.
I ain't even want to do that. A lot of dudes probably be like, hell yeah, I'll do that shit.
A porn star
the corn stars
they
that
probably
you
got
post
diseases.
A corn star is different.
Nah. They're professionals. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're professionals. So it's different.
I'm not saying they don't.
I'm not saying that either. But you run more of a risk messing with somebody outside than messing with somebody in the industry.
But y'all do it anyway. You just don't have.
But that wasn't the argument though, right?
But you messed with random people anyway. Just don't.
But I'm just saying that wasn't the argument whether we do or don't.
You saying
you were saying
you're taking a risk. You said okay.
You're gonna take a risk regardless, and you probably already took a risk. So why not take a risk with somebody that's less of a chance? Than what you normally do.
Even the people that in the industry say some people don't be getting tested like they're supposed to get tested before every scene.
Yeah, but popular ones they definitely be having to do it. When that dude Mr. Marcus got
something,
they say he got something. It was everywhere. Yeah, because that nigga was like well known. Then you didn't see that nigga doing. He wasn't doing movies for mad long.
Yeah, he got.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that. They don't play that shit. Cause you gotta do scenes with other people, so they be like, "Yo, what the fuck, yo?" Like
now, if they OF,
that's a part of their contract. Now, it's a part of their contract.
No, if you work for a big company, if you work for yourself,
some people
then
want
to
do that. Some people require that as a part of their contract.
There are other companies that are smaller.
I'm talking about porn stars.
I'm talking about.
Like
you're not letting me finish. I'm talking about too because I heard people do interviews. There are other people in the porn star world that were signed to a bigger name, but the lower ones don't be as making sure they do that and they could get away, but they're still a famous name. I
said the bigger ones because they get more offers, so they gotta be clean. Most of the time, you hearing their name too much. My thing is you gotta out there.
My thing is you gotta protect yourself from getting sued because it's too easy to get sued out here. So if a actress comes along and is like, yo, I don't have anything, let's go. And then she gives them something, then that's a legal case. You see what I'm saying? If you're a well-known,
but not saying it don't happen, but I'm sure when it happens, I'm sure there's consequences.
Exactly,
dire consequences. This is what I'm saying. So especially like most people would probably try to avoid those consequences.
Yeah, especially like the well-known, what's the name? Versus you don't know this person at all. Like, you don't know what she doing. You see what I'm saying?
That part.
So it's really like.
But I'm not negating what she's saying. Like, yeah, it still may be a risk because of the amount, the volume of partners that they probably had in and out of.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
We could definitely
remember what they were saying that about Pinky.
But I'm saying that these people have regular. They're supposed to anyway. Have regular testing more so than us because we're not having sex as much as them, and they're doing it on a professional level.
Even that guy Brian Pumper, after he left and he started working for himself, and so they said he was bringing people, even when he was working with the big corn companies, he was bringing people with him that weren't tested or whatever.
But he was wild for that, wasn't he?
I didn't say that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Even though he's a big corn star, that's my point. Like, and they be getting or doing stuff. They didn't say he had time, but they're saying he wasn't getting tested, and he was bringing people with him that wasn't tested, like bringing women with them to do show scenes and or whatever.
I agree with what you're saying. I just think that's what gave him a bad reputation in that industry, that he's supposed to be successful in, is his reputation and what he started doing. You see what I'm saying? So, especially when you're bringing these type of women to the set, it's like he should know of all people, like, if this go left and this bitch gave somebody herpes or some shit like that, then, you know what I mean, somebody's gonna get sued. Like, and if you don't even know you getting this bitch from the street and she don't got no money, like, you just fuck, like, for nothing, for a nut, basically.
I got cold.
You always got a cold.
I know. I'm sick.
She that's what Fab said. I'm a sick nigga. She trying to risk catching the
Oh, shit.
Well, man. I gave you a Drake bar though. I just said I'm a sick nigga. You know, you always got a cold, and I said
we don't speak that name.
Oh, he turned into Voldemort. Yo, matter of fact, let's get into our first topic. Our first topic. This snitching ass, light skinned ass, Canadian ass nigga. I'm saying all that. I don't give a fuck.
Going crazy, nigga.
Let's go for it.
Nigga better never go to the 50s.
Listen, I'm not Drake fan. You'll never catch me at a concert, bro, ever in life. I promise you that. But let's just say his crashing out. Well, let me say this first. His crashing out was necessary.
Yeah.
Because of what was done to him, the ridicule.
Okay.
Everybody got a right to defend themselves.
Right.
So I can't call him anything but defend himself. But the way he come at his guy because he was listening to me, like, this is the thing. And this is what Ack is going on and on about. Okay, yeah, he's dancing in the club to the song, calling him a PD5, PDF
PDF file.
PDF file. My bad. So they saying that he this or whatever, and your boy that you be chilling with, you be rocking with, you be doing this. So now you feel like, oh, because he was dancing to this song, you know what? I don't even care. I don't got no friends. Now you're gonna come at him, and now you're gonna say
everybody was there.
But now you're gonna say, oh, he be smashing other chicks, and I'm around. I seen him smashing chicks, trying to mess up his marriage though.
I think that's deeper than that because a lot of them.
Who's married?
It's like LeBron is married. And, yeah.
What does he have to do with this?
You're not listening to what he just said. He just said that Drake is talking about LeBron. He's outing LeBron because LeBron was dancing to Kendrick's diss. And he was like, yo, you supposed to be my man's and shit. You sitting here crip walking to this man calling me a pedophile.
He was crip walking.
Yeah. He a Laker, bro. He a Laker.
Oh, West Coast.
West Coast. Cali.
He over there.
You know what I'm saying?
He over
they
there.
not like a... No. Newsflash, Drake. Sorry, Aubrey. Everybody was dancing to that shit in America. Sorry for you. Your fans was dancing to it.
His father was dancing to it. He was like, yo. He was like, oh, you gotta hear this one.
That's hilarious.
69 God.
He crashing out. And rightfully so.
And he's showing the label.
Rightfully so.
Crash out. They set him up.
Crash out. Because his career...
But really, like a dude saying that a dude is messing with a chick and y'all was dealing with chicks together. You out there saying
Smiley,
that, that's corny.
We can't say that he hasn't been corny from the jump. That's what I'm saying. We can't say that. This is his character. His character is to tell. His character is to out everybody.
So what are we doing? We accepting it? Like, I don't know.
I'm saying,
that he been corny. We're not surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm just saying,
we should know what it is.
I'm just straight calling him out. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just saying.
My thing is,
I'm calling out corny behavior.
My thing is, it is corny behavior, but
just like Michael B. Jordan.
Hold on, but that's what happens when you hang around corny niggas.
Make sure you put that B in that shit.
And then you think that, okay, we cool, and then you could just, you know what I mean, go and dance to his ops diss song of him, where he's getting called a pedophile or the pedophile. And then guess what, nigga? Of course he gonna be mad.
But
of course he gonna be mad.
Do you think it's up like that? Like,
yes,
that's corny to me.
It is corny, but he's corny,
but
bro.
I'm asking a general question.
What?
Do you think it's up like that for a nigga to be feeling some type of way?
Yes.
That's what I'm asking. So that's how
you know why? You know why?
Accusation.
Because his money is at the line. He lost.
I'm not talking about.
He lost bread. I'm saying.
This ain't no regular accusation. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like this shit is deeper than rap, my nigga.
Girl came out and
I'm just saying.
Okay,
even if he do legal ramifications for it, what do that got to do with LeBron? That's what I'm saying. And I said,
it's fuck the other side, bro.
And
what fuck the other side.
I said
fuck the other side.
You think that's okay because he was dancing in this nigga video to call him out? But that's what I'm saying. That's my argument. I don't agree with that. I don't think that any niggas should be acting like a bitch.
Don't agree, but we said he
no, but that's what I don't agree.
Exactly.
But I'm asking us, how do we think? Do you think it's okay for a motherfucker to behave that way? I'm asking, is this a yes or no?
No, Smiley. You know why?
When you call somebody corny, what is that? Is that glorification?
I'm saying in terms of retaliation. I'm saying retaliation for somebody dancing to somebody diss.
No,
that's
why we said
that's all I'm asking to clarify for people.
That's what corny
that particular thing. No. But that particular thing. Fuck it. That particular thing is not enough. Is not enough for a nigga to be flying off the handle on your so-called people. Bro. If they your people, then you could be like, alright, whatever, you got me, funny shit. But you still do your legal shit. But your people is not, you know what I mean? If they really your people, you're not gonna just be like, oh, I'm not fucking with you, man.
Hold on.
Answer that shit.
Okay, let's put it like this, right? Let's say Tyler the Creator comes at me, right? And Tyler the Creator comes at me because, you know, I probably insinuated that he was a homosexual, right? So
I want you to finish.
Hold on, let me finish it. Let me finish it though, E. We know. So
I want you to finish.
So he comes out and he's upset that I'm getting he shouldn't be E, but he's upset that maybe, let's say I'm getting traction on the song or I'm getting my notoriety up. So people are doing their homework. They're listening to my old work. They're listening to the pod more. And they're saying, oh shit, he said this about this person. He's getting up there in stature. Let's see what's his name has to say about this. Now, when Tyler sees it, he's like, oh, okay, I'm about to fucking crush this nigga now. He just decided this nigga is on the up and up. He's on the East Coast. He think I'm sweet, so I'm gonna come at this nigga. He come out with some fire shit. It's dope. It's dope. But now he try to fucking sabotage my reputation by saying I raped somebody, right? Or raped somebody, right? So now it's like if you, E, or the people that know the whole circumstances, right? And I'm telling you, and you know me, it's like, okay, I know he didn't do this, but that song is fire. Are you gonna be on camera dancing to that song?
I don't know. I wouldn't, not like knowingly, like I wouldn't do no.
And that's what I'm saying.
Listen to what I'm saying. Let me say my
own point.
Go ahead. Not knowingly, like if I'm in a club or some shit and that shit is playing and the club got like camera in there and they catch me on camera in the club dancing to the song, it is what it is if it's a good song. But will I make my own personal shit of me playing a song dissing you or some shit like that? Nah, because I feel like if I'm your peoples, like I wouldn't do no shit like that.
If you my peoples and they're talking about the great part and you're dancing to it at the club, you're wildin'. That's my opinion. If you my peoples and they say something about great and you know the whole situation, you know that's not my character. The song hot, I give you the song, but they got you on camera dancing to that specific part, you're not a good friend. In my opinion.
That's crazy.
In my opinion, bro, because that's wild. That's like us saying a young kid and you're accused of that, and I'm sitting here bopping to that shit, and I know how that's some sucker shit in my part. It's the same difference. So I can understand. I wouldn't do no sucker shit and go and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna out this nigga Smiley for cheating. Because that's some sucker
like
shit.
What you just said, like, I think differently. Like, if somebody made some shit that was like clever, I'm a good sport. Somebody made some shit that was like clever.
But it depends what they're accusing of something that could.
I understand.
That's not a normal diss track.
I understand. But if you know me and you know, then it shouldn't affect.
You really don't know. Just because you know someone, that don't mean.
Well, you do or you don't. Whatever.
You think.
Yeah, but you didn't think that person would dance to that specific part on camera, and then they did. So then it's like, damn, I didn't know you because I didn't expect you to do that shit
to me.
But you got to think about it. Not everybody's gonna move how you move or react how you react.
Nonsense
so you just
to
gotta,
it. Like,
you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like I really don't think that in depth to it. Cause I think you move to music, you move to the beat, you move to the rhythm. If the rhythm moves your body, you're gonna move. I guess, but
I gotta know what I'm vibing.
How I feel is, you know, you move to the groove.
Jake Courtney, he should be mad at his hoe and you mess with that girl. He only mad because he was messing with the girl.
But I mean, I'm not even talking about none of that.
He was, but
I'm talking about
the only one.
If somebody made
if he wasn't the only one, then that's kind of weird.
Something that's melodical.
No, what I'm saying is, if he wasn't the only one in that situation,
it's like more like a hit dog holler situation.
Not even that. Because think about it like this. Think about it like this. Think about it like this. Hold on.
He was that underage girl already talked about it.
All right, so let me make this point, right? Let's say to play devil's advocate. Let's say to play devil's advocate, he did do what they're alleging him of doing, right? If LeBron does that shit too, is he supposed to just be like, well, I'm gonna just stand on it because I'm just responsible for doing. Hold on. That's not the answer to the question. That's not the answer to the question. I'm saying in this scenario, if LeBron was responsible for doing the same thing that Drake was doing, and Drake knows this, right? Is he wrong for exposing LeBron? Because now you being a hypocrite, dog.
What,
you sitting here dancing.
With little girls too?
I'm saying,
he said he cheated on his wife.
No, not even that. Not even that. Hold on. Not even that. I'm talking about sex trafficking.
With chicks in
this
Canada.
Shit get deep. You see what I'm saying?
But they were just talking about.
Hold on.
I'm not talking about that.
You don't know how old these women are, especially if you're accused of being a pet. If you're accused of being a pedophile,
that's a different thing.
I'm just saying. This is what he's upset about.
This dude is talking about him cheating on his wife, supposedly. Now that's coming out because of, Aubrey's snitching. You feel me? So my thing is like, if that's okay for a dude to just be like, alright, I'm in my feelings. First of all, LeBron didn't help Kendrick make that track. He didn't make that track for that nigga. Like, to me, he shouldn't even be worrying about anybody else but Kendrick, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then
everybody
it's not
gonna have a reaction to the shit.
He put the song on and put it to that part.
Super sensitive.
It was like, I'm gonna dance
but
to
it
this part.
Ain't like that.
He was just dancing to the song.
You like super sensitive to really like care about anybody else but your competition. Like really, like to that, like I feel like everybody else, like I'm blacked out. Like it's all war on this person.
I think personally, if you're saying that, what you're saying is it doesn't matter how the person reacts to something that you don't like. Just let it be. And in my opinion, I can't do that because there's certain actions that certain people make that once they make those actions, you gotta judge them for being that type of person to make those actions. You see what I'm saying? You can't just let anybody slide with anything. And I understand the whole situation is corny. Don't don't let me think that this shit is cool and no. I'm just saying for me, I on the side of them being friends, right? If I'm outing you for doing the same type of shits that I'm doing, and I'm being accused of being a PD file, right? And then I know damn well that you was with me messing with the same type of girls that I was messing with, right? So not only are you cheating on your wife, but you're also doing the same things that I'm being accused for on this song, bro. I'm gonna feel away. I'm gonna feel away, and he's entitled to feel away.
I don't think he skipped to that part and then started
on
dancing
camera.
On
camera, you dancing to a song that look. I'm not mad that he liked the song. I'm just saying that once he dances to that song, I can understand Drake being like, "Oh, bro, but I know you was with me messing with these same type of females." If that be the case, the
song ain't about him.
But this is what I'm saying. That's the song. I'm not talking about the song. I'm talking about the relationship between two people. If you do certain things,
if they cared about it so much.
If you do certain things, your characteristics are going to change with the person that you're interacting with. If Smiley hits women, I can't be around Smiley because he hits women. He fucks bitches up. And you know why I can't be around that? Because I'm going to be known as the nigga that fuck bitches up. You see what I'm saying? So what he does affects.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Unless somebody saw you.
Well, that's not discernment then.
Then
that could be anybody around you. That could be anybody around you. Why? Because you're not judging them for certain actions. You're just like, okay, well, come as you are. I can't do that.
Usually
I
when
can't
people
afford to do that.
They don't do it in front of people.
I can't afford to do that. That's why you gotta look at how they act and know psychology and basically say, people aren't fucking brand new. Everybody does the same rooted things. So if you see certain things that's off, it's a reason why. You see what I'm saying? And certain things should be avoided because you could say, hey, this person is fucking a klepto. Every single time I leave the room, something is missing.
You're a thief, though.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is that means that you got to make a choice. Hey, do I keep on fucking with this person or do I not keep on fucking with this person?
Or you choose how you want to fuck.
Exactly. And this is the same situation. He has to choose. Was that person dance to that song? Once that person put that shit on the
bottom line.
I mean, you could say the same thing about Hove for denying Diddy. It's like this is the game they in. You understand what I'm saying? Like they know they don't like each other. None of these, like all this shit is fake. And you think it's real, but it's all fake. So why wouldn't he say, all right, well, fuck it, nigga. Niggas coming at me, I'ma destroy your fucking hero. I understand that. It's the same shit as Charleston White. Like, a lot of the shit that he say is wild, but he ain't lying.
How you know he's not lying? He said he a troll. You can't believe nothing.
Because you understand what's truth based off what you know and based off of what you can relate to. I didn't say that. I said you know what. Listen.
The truth you don't know. You're assuming.
Okay, E. So what you're saying
you
is.
Wasn't actually there.
Listen to what I'm saying is. Listen to what I'm saying is. So if I'm not there, it can't be true.
I didn't say it couldn't be true. I said you can assume. You don't have no proof if you want to actually see it for yourself.
But it can't be the truth.
No video.
But it can't be the truth, right? I wouldn't know if I wasn't there, right? So this is what I'm saying.
You're just assuming because you don't have no proof.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Some assumptions are true based just because it is. You don't have to go do the due diligence. You just know it is. But if you don't know it is, then you're going to assume, and then I understand what you're saying. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I have I lost my goddamn train of thought. But what would we talk about with Hove and basically Hove and Diddy denied Diddy just like fucking this situation. Drake is denying LeBron. Or the other way around. You see what I'm saying? Because now I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be fucking cool no more because of what he said. But I also understand, like, yo, if I see some fucked up shit and I'm already known to be not that type of dude, then of course we know what he's gonna do. We know why he's gonna do this shit. No, it's not fucking honorable. You see what I'm saying? But I can understand from a standpoint of, hey, if we friends and I see you vibe to some shit that you know brings me harm or brings me negativity, then we not as good as friends no more, my nigga. Like, that's just how I relate to that shit. Like, I just understand that because certain people make certain decisions in life and they don't care about people. Those people have to be separated from the people that don't make those type of decisions. The friends that say, look, I wouldn't dance to that because they're accusing you of rape and you got a kid. You see, or they're accusing you of being a, you see what I'm saying? You could like the song. Like, look, I like fucking Ether. I'm pretty sure Memphis Bleak like Ether. But he is not on camera bumping Ether unless it's now. Unless it's now. And you know why? Because Memphis Bleak.
There's a statute of limitation for it?
No, I'm just saying Memphis Bleak. Yeah, matter of fact, there is. The beef has to be over. Because if the beef is still on, then now you look like you switching sides. 100%. And that segues into the 50 and Cam situation.
Mama Jones made a song called "I'm a Psychotic Bitch."
Oh, she wild.
about Chrissy, cause her and Chrissy used to go at it. They didn't get along.
Yo,
and Yandy, the manager, Yandy was Jim Jones' manager at the time, and she was dancing to it. That's why I'm talking about it. Mm-hmm. She was dancing to it in the club. They came on in the club.
This is recently?
No, but you just reminded me of because you talk about dancing to music, dissing somebody. Mm-hmm. So Yandy's manager, and Yandy was Dipset manager at one time, and she was close with Jim and Joel or whatever, and she was cool with Chrissy, and the song, they were in the club, and the song came on, and Yandy got up and started dancing. And Chrissy was like really?
Yeah.
I feel like, Chrissy on that. It's a good song.
I feel Chrissy on that, yo. And that was light. She wasn't even like accusing her.
She was like, what? But I can't. She was like, why would you be dancing to the song that she was like, God, it's a good song. Like, it's just, she just got up. It was the beat. She did get up and start dancing.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
I'm saying I expect a woman to feel some type of way about it. I don't expect a man to.
Smiley, I mean, that's cool. I'm just saying, me personally.
And then it's conflicting too. She cool with Jim and Mama Jones. So she supposed to be like, oh, she got up and she heard it. She was like, and she a manager. She
how do you have that wedge? Like you got one of your cousin beat up one of your friends, right?
You gotta stay out.
But that's still your cousin.
You obviously tried to stop it before it got to that point.
You love your cousin. And you probably love your friend, but you like, yo, look, I don't want y'all to fight, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean?
As long as y'all don't jump, I'll try to bring it up.
Or don't kill, don't delete the other person, whatever, then y'all Gucci, like.
Because you probably tried to stop it before it even got to that, but they didn't.
Hello? You probably did if you didn't put it in your bag. Well, yeah, you probably left it at my house, boy.
I don't know. The beat started because
you gotta have to wait till tomorrow.
The most recent thing, 50 was on It Is What It Is, talking about how he brought Jim out on stage when him and Cam was beefing, and they were like laughing about it. And then Jim Jones did an interview on Justin LeBoy's podcast, and he was like, he basically was like, they on his.
How your own camp ain't gonna bring you out though?
Because they were beefing at the time too. So that's why he went out there with them, because they wasn't getting along. Jim and Cam wasn't getting along at the time. So he did accept that probably to be funny.
And that's what you tipped it. It moved just to me, like cut on Smiley. Yeah, go this way, the right.
There you
No
go.
more. There you go.
It moved again.
Nope.
Nah, it's still. What was we talking about?
Jim Jones and
Oh,
Killer
so that's what I mean. Like in that situation, it's really some Sun Tzu shit. It's really some Art of War shit. 50 took advantage of the animosity
Because
that was going on.
he
Hold on,
at
E.
his face.
Yeah, hold on, E. 50 took advantage of the animosity that was inside the team. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be some real
cerebral.
Yeah, to really like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, I'm being attacked by Cam. I know that there's some turmoil inside, so let me start bigging up the other dudes, and then this is gonna create the rift even wider for Cam and Jim, and that's exactly what the fuck he did.
Cause he was like, he looked at his face, and he was like, oh, I could. He was like, I just gave it a try, and he was like, and it worked.
And it worked, and that's the shit that really like it's the little subtle shit, bro. Like you really gotta play this shit like it's checkers and not chess, because if you just move in a situation and you know it could possibly lead into some shit, and you like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep on going and moving in that situation, it says a lot about your character, bro. Like you gotta be able to avoid certain shit, or you're gonna fucking be faced with people around you that you feel like, damn, like I thought this person was down with me, but now this person is making me look bad on camera. Because like if you arson and Tyler the Creator got you on camera vibing to this song where I'm basically being attacked for graping, you see what I'm saying? It looked bad in the team. That's all I'm saying. That has nothing to do with not like, oh, he's sensitive about that shit. No, he's prepared for when people come and attack us, because that's what's coming next. We gotta be on defense. We can't just make easy licks and be like, oh, okay, look at this time where he was against you. He was rocking to the opposition song. It's like, yo, you have to think about these things when we're trying to click up and do certain things in this music industry, because we'll be fooled. We'll be fooled. And I'll be damned, nigga. I feel like we too talented to just go down like that, my nigga. Me personally. Like that VA Sam shit, we didn't have to click up for that, nigga. He was trash. He was trash, but we had to make an example. Like, we're not gonna let nobody play with us. Hence, that's what we did, and we put fucking the Undertaker as the fucking, you know what I mean? The music art, my nigga. That shit was fire. Matter of fact, I start that shit.
I'm a psychotic.
See, that was funny though. That's it.
Jim was mad when he made the song because somebody that was knew the family or something. He brought her to the studio to record. He was like,
yo, but Cam, but so Cam is up right now. Like he's
up.
Him and Mace is at his neck.
Yeah. Oh, they beefing?
Cause yeah, Cam said, he was like, yo, Mace taught this nigga how to rap.
He did though.
Jim said that though.
Yeah. So I'm trying to understand.
But he also was friends with him. He was like, I was there from day one. I watched Mace. I was there for the whole thing. I watched Mace shit on Cam and everybody else. Like, I've seen all of that. Like, and now, because he is, dude, kind of, they were talking about this on a podcast. Like, do you think he's salty? And I think he is, because that they're friends. Yeah, that Mace and Killa are friends again because you know they all kind of grew up together. They used to be at Jim's grandmother's house. Like they both, Cam and Mace was staying there at one time with Jim or whatever. Like, and he do feel some type of way.
Can I ask you this?
Well, you could just tell how he talk about it. Like, he feels some type of way that they friends again.
Can I ask you something about Jim? Because I don't know.
But I'm just a Dipset fan. Dipset
I know.
forever.
I know. This is why I want to ask you about Jim,
don't want them to be beefing. So, guys, please, just let it go.
Do you think that Jim is holding on to these beefs with Mace? Or do you think it's a situation that if he reached out, he would get in contact with Mace and they would chop it up, but he doesn't want to reach out? Like, that's what I want to know. Do you think he's too stubborn to let go?
From what he said in the interview, like, if your enemy is my enemy, so even though Cam made up with him, he's still and that's how some people are. They'll be more upset about something that happened to their friend sometimes than the friend be, because that's their friend and they feel that. So he don't even care that. I don't think he cares they made up. He still feel how he feels, because he remember what he went through when all that stuff was happening. So he still feel like, fuck that nigga.
Like, Jim does that, and I feel like I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even say it, bro.
Yeah, don't disrespect.
I'm not, I don't even want to disrespect him, because, you know what I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect Jim. But I just feel like he puts up a wall, and it's like, bro, you don't have to have a wall up. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not them no more. This is what the young niggas was talking about in the freestyle. Brought
50 up there. This is a recent episode.
No, I know.
Laughing at him, so this is why he.
I mean, I think he wasn't even laughing. They was laughing at their beef though. Like, that was a real beef.
Brought up him, and they were basically laughing at him, saying like, "We used you, nigga." Like. Or 50 was saying like, I used you to like, you ain't realized that, like, that's basically what they were saying. They were laughing at him when they got to that part, like, they was like, this your man's, and you know, like,
nah, Jim has every right to, you know what I mean, say what he gotta say. I'm just talking about specifically with the Mace situation. I understand that him
that nigga Robert Horry, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Jim talented though. Jim probably the best rapper on Dipset now, nigga.
Jim is successful too. He don't got, it is what it is, but he's still putting out music. He got a clothing line. He's putting young other rappers on. Like, he's getting money.
He got his chips.
Jim is the best rapper in Dipset now.
And he was the
Cam's still nice
when
though. Don't get me wrong.
Rockefeller and they moved to Koch. Like, he came down to the label with Jim.
No rings,
he was the.
Whatever. That's it. At least that nigga got some rings. He got
he got some rings. Yeah, he got some rings.
And
he
somewhere
got
in Miami.
He got some joints. The new stuff that he's putting out, and he got artists, and he got the weed, strain.
I think.
I ain't say he not successful. I just say he Robert Horry.
Whatever.
I think he just chose to do it honorably and just get it like on some regular shit and versus, you know, getting tapped on the butt. I think that's
that
why.
Was somebody trying to say too. They was on the podcast when they were talking about it. It was like, oh, Mace probably was diddled by Diddy because Cam did say that he came over there one time
with the dildo in the sink.
And he was like, that's Diddy shit. But why the fuck is it in your bathroom? And you like, they was like, he probably did something with him, and Cam probably know, but he ain't saying nothing about that. But y'all trying to clown Jim and saying this is something different. But I hope that he didn't get diddled by Diddy, and I don't know. I hope that ain't what happened, and I don't think Cam would cover that up if he knew that happened.
Yo, I just don't like the fact that they have like baby oils that could make you get woozy.
Nah, they put some shit in it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like that because niggas probably got drunk. They probably was
That's what
drugged.
They said. That wasn't proved that they actually put that.
All I'm saying, if anybody was drugged, period, whether it be a drink, whether it be through
They said
lubes,
it was in water
whether
bottles.
it be through
They
the
had
air.
drugs in the water because who was it? Somebody had went there. He got drugged, but he left out before anything could happen. Because who was it? Columbus Short. He was, he was at one of the parties, and he got a drink. It wasn't a water, but they said
that's like the person that got away from Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wasn't Columbus Short the same one that was about to fight Diddy when he was dressed up as the Joker?
Yeah, because he was doing too much. But that was another time because he was acting weird when he had that when he had that costume on. But he was like, he had came to one of his parties. He was there with his manager. He got a drink. He had one drink. And he was like, he was alcoholic, so he could drink at that time. Like, it wasn't one drink ain't going to put him on his ass. So he was drinking. Like, he started not feeling right. Like, and he went to the bathroom. And he threw up. I think he said he stuck his hand out his throat. He threw up. And then his manager knocked on the door. He was outside there. He's like, yo, you good? He was like, nah, let's go, or whatever. And they left. So whatever was supposed to be planned, I guess, ain't nothing happened because they got out. But then his manager was there with him and he was paying attention and stuff. But now, you know them stories that I watch, them animations where people be talking. Now they got some up there about Diddy, about people say, like they made those into like people talk about how they got lured to one of his parties or ended up at his party and they got the animation. But then it'll show the art. But these ones are because they got
like 3 movies. They got like 3 Diddy movies.
No, but this is like based off because then after the short is over. These are based on supposedly. No, but I'm saying after the short is over, then it'll show like this person really accused, and it said the person name at the end, like in the article or whatever, where they accused him.
The Monsters Ball or something like that.
He was in Monsters Ball.
Right, but they're calling it
the
Monsters Ball.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing. I don't know, man. Like, that whole situation, wow.
Because, you know, he had a...
They said his house burned up, but...
Yeah, in the thing.
Yeah.
James, too, right?
Have y'all seen some of the videos of what it looks like out there?
Yeah.
Hell on earth.
It looks like AI.
Do y'all think it's people doing it, or do y'all think it's brush fires?
I think it's people.
Because they're trying to cover up the evidence, but they already raided the house, so they should already have.
Niggas is seeing lights in them smokes and shit. Like, something's going on.
It looked like it, yeah, in that picture.
Something going on.
Yeah, it do look crazy.
Because the trees wasn't even...
Let's talk about on 50.
Because it's a lot. It's a lot of fire.
Yeah, it's a lot of smoke. You can't even... Yeah, it's just like crazy. It looks like hell on earth, bro. Mad Max
Scorched
shit.
earth.
Speak about Mad Max. Mel Gibson is on like a tour run.
He's on a tour.
He's basically talking about he's promoting his movie. And he's like...
What new movie?
His old ass.
I think he produced the shit with, what's the dude name? Matthew
McConaughey.
Not him. What's my guy name from The Departed?
Matt Damon?
And Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home?
Mm-hmm. Will Ferrell. Fuck. Oh, man, I forgot his name.
Oh, you talking about,
fucking, from Massachusetts.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark, he cute.
Mark Wahlberg got a new movie out. I think Mel produced it, right there, some shit like that. So he just.
I don't know. Mel Gibson, he do make some pretty decent movies.
Yeah, man. The nigga was on Joe Rogan talking about.
You know what I was watching the other day?
Some deep shit. What up?
Heat. Remember Heat?
Al Pacino. Heat coming, even if you leave it in the rear view. Don't look back, keep running.
Yo, that movie is crazy because it's like when you watch the movie,
it's cat and mouse. It's like
you see how the cop's life is, and you see how the criminal's life is. Like both of us got a life where we don't get to stay home and
similar.
You know what I mean?
Similar as fuck.
But it's just,
they would have been friends if they didn't.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Be friends. You know what I mean?
De Niro said you gotta leave it 30 seconds flat.
And he was like, I got it. He was like, yo, just stop. Don't do any scores. And when he was sitting in the diner,
he wanted him to stop
like,
so bad. He would have let him go with all that other shit.
I can't stop. I do scores, and your job is to stop a guy like me. He was like, hey, so how does a guy like yourself, chasing a guy like me, keep together what one would call a family.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't. You know what I mean? Like,
anything that you ever use in 30 seconds for. Because you can't. That's a weakness.
Did you see that movie here?
Yeah, I watched it.
That's a good movie,
I watched
right?
it recently.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Not this year or nothing, but when that, sometime after that. So
That'd be a good reboot, huh?
Yeah. Nah, you gotta get some hell of actors in there, though.
But it's not much.
Because remember they tried to redo Total Recall and it was ass? Exactly.
With Colin Farrell? Yeah, Colin Farrell's not a bad actor. I mean,
he's not.
The spin on the way that they did the movies, because they didn't do it exactly the same. If they did it exactly the same, we probably would have favored it more. And maybe if they had like a bigger guy, because Colin Farrell was not that big, but
I mean,
yeah, bro. Hey, yo.
Caught that nigga slipping twice, yo. What's going on this evening, Smiley? Oh, man. What you out here brewing? You out here brewing. Brew nothing in here.
Shit, I don't know. Some reboot movies be good, yo. Like
Come here, kitty.
What's a movie that I watched
remake?
that was good? Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
I'm a horror fan.
Texas Chainsaw
Massacre with Jessica Biel. That was fire.
That was a good remake. Scarface.
They remade Scarface?
No, because the old Scarface was in the 30s, remember?
Ah.
So the one with Al Pacino is a
So that kind of was okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was fucking the best.
Scarface is
remake.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my movie. That's my movie.
That was a good one. Shit.
It's not. I mean, it's hard. Like it's hard. Like to really think of a movie that like was actually good that they redid.
Mm-hmm.
Horror movies is like easy. So it's like, it's a lot of horror movies, but like real like actual movies like
I guess The Godfather too.
But that ain't really that's a sequel.
That's not a horror movie.
That's a sequel though. You know what I mean? Like, so
do you think the second one was better than the first one though?
Some would argue. I like them both equally, kind of.
Sister Act 2 was better than the first.
Sister Act 1, right? I think so.
I like Sister Act 1 though, cause remember none of the nuns could sing. You know what I mean? And it was supposed to be.
And Whoopi was there by herself.
I didn't like the first one.
I did like.
Cause she went to that school and then she was in the witness protection program.
Wasn't she fucking with a white man in that shit?
Yeah, she was messing with Howie.
What's his real name?
That's his real name.
His real name was that? I thought it was the nigga with the beard, with the mustache.
What's his name? Harvey Keitel.
Oh, that was Harvey Keitel?
Harvey Keitel.
That was Harvey Keitel, nigga?
Yeah.
That's wild.
There was some stars in that movie. Radio Raheem, what's his name?
I don't know.
Damn. You know what I'm talking about, Erika?
Yeah.
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
No.
What?
I thought that was Radio Raheem.
No.
Oh,
that's radio. That's radio. I was thinking about radio.
Different movie.
Yeah.
From Do the Right Thing.
Yeah, okay.
Do the Right Thing, my bad.
Dunham Man.
Yeah,
I know you took him home.
Dunham Man. Yeah, what is his name? He passed away,
I
yo.
do know.
He did?
That's a piece to him.
Yeah, a few years ago.
I didn't know.
But we talked about being careful with the internet.
Yeah.
Be careful when you meeting people. Be careful in general. It don't even matter if you meet somebody on a dating site because they could trick you either way because you don't know them. You're still meeting them for the first time, whether it's organically in person or if you met them online.
Mm-hmm.
This girl allegedly, she met someone off a dating site and he ended up being on America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, I had to have all that shit.
That's crazy.
He was a bank. He was wanted because he robbed
a bank. That's banks plural. That's crazy.
He was
Billy
he must have been thorough because he got away with it, and he still got away. She didn't finish the story. It was like 12
he
parts.
still got away.
She didn't finish.
Oh, not yet.
So
that nigga was down.
So
Jack
she met up.
Bandit.
So she met up with the
Lupin the Third.
She was talking to him. They linked on the app. They started talking on the phone. They was talking for like 4 hours. She was like, I feel like I've known him forever. Like,
that's what they all say.
It was great conversation.
Have you ever met somebody like that, E?
Where I feel like I knew
known them forever?
That's what I think a connection is. Like when you just, and it's before you even talk.
Never
because
gets hard
people, it's before, and before you even speak, it's just a feeling that you have. That it's just like something is drawing you to them.
So can you feel it more than once?
I think you can.
Can you feel it more than once with different people at the same time?
I don't know. I never felt it at the same time, but I do think you have connection with more than. But that's why I think connection is real. I think that's what it is. It's not something it's not about if you like the person or not. That's something your preference or whatever. It's about something is just pulling you to them, and then when you get to know, you realize like, oh, we're like the same. Like we like the same things. We act the same way. We like you just get along. Like you can't. Even if you get mad, that person can still make you laugh, and like you don't stay mad at them. It's just like that's I think how friends. Why are you friends with certain people? Because you could I think would be have a connection with your friend, but it's a different type of connection. But that's why you ended up being because y'all so much alike, or y'all have so many. Maybe not on everything, but you get along on most things, or you think about most things in the same way. So it's just like. Or to the point where you don't even have to say anything. Y'all could just look at each other and y'all know what you're thinking. Like something could happen and y'all just look at each other and start laughing. Don't nobody else know what the fuck going on, but y'all know because you just. It's just like I think that is real.
Do you believe there should be boundaries on connections?
I mean, you don't have control of it. That's the thing. Has nothing to do with how you feel about the person, if you love them, if you like them. It's just an innate thing within you.
So
like your soul is like pulling you to them. I don't think it's because it could be you could have a connection, but you might not. The other stuff that you're in control of might not feel the same way. Like you might not. That you might have a connection with someone that ain't good for you, or they might not like you, but they could feel a connection too, but they might ignore it or run away from it. Or they could do that or not care because they don't like you like that. So they might be like, oh, I'm not. It doesn't matter. But they can acknowledge that that's there too, and they don't know why they can't. Like I don't want you, but I don't
want nobody else for you. That's crazy. I know, yo.
Because I don't think it's
rest in peace, P&B Rock. He got a soul like that. Like, yo, like he don't want to be with her, but he don't want nobody else with her neither. That shit is real.
Selfish.
That's what it's called. I'm selfish. I want you all to myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. That shit is real.
People do be so some people will get mad if they could be in a hole with somebody else. And then if they find out you're talking to somebody, then they start acting crazy. But it's like you got a whole another person. How you gonna be mad?
I could understand it, but it's wrong. I could understand it in the sense
because you don't have control. It's
not even you don't have control because you don't have to act on it. Control is not acting on it. Yeah. Right.
But I'm saying you can't control the
urge. Yeah, of course.
How it's making you feel like
exactly.
Like I'm fucked up about this. I don't know why because I have my own situation and this is your choice. Especially if you chose like you said, this ain't. But you're gonna be. Or some people won't admit they're mad, but you could tell because they know it's fucked up for them to be mad if you're deciding. Oh, but you could tell by their behavior and manner when you pay attention, like, oh, you feel some type of way.
I believe a lot of people are fucked up because they go against their instincts. They go against that feeling. like, if that is, like, I think I fucking posted that shit earlier today. But it's like, yo, like, our first instincts is really like the us on the other side telling us like, yo, we gotta move accordingly because there's a plan and it's all gonna work out, but you gotta trust the process. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times we ignore that shit because it's just like, oh, well, that's just, you know what I mean? I don't have to do anything, and that's the other side. Because the other side don't want you to do nothing because it knows you could be in a way better situation than you are versus not doing anything about it, but you choose wrong. You see what I'm saying? I don't think our instincts ever steered us wrong unless it was like some fucking betting shit. And we're not supposed to be betting anyway.
Yeah, so I never finished about the lady. So she met the dude. Well, they were talking on the phone for like 4 hours. You asked for that connection because that's what she felt like. I felt like I known him forever. Like everything, the conversation. They were talking on the phone for like 4 hours when they first started talking. So then they met up, and then she told her friend, and her friend was like, she was like, I guess she told her to send her a picture or something, and she was like, girl, I'm about to come over there and get you. He's on America's Most Wanted list or whatever. And she was like, what? So she in the bathroom at the dude's house talking on the phone.
Why did she do this before? Like, yo, you're doing all of this work after you're meeting this nigga. That's rule number one.
No,
why
because
are you
her friend,
this nigga?
She didn't do that to
exactly. That's my point.
But you're not letting me finish.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She didn't call her to tell her that, so her friend to look her up. Her friend did that on purpose. I think her friend just called her or whatever, and she told her what was going on, like, or whatever. She texted her the information or whatever, and then she went in the bathroom and called her back. But I don't think she was talking to her to let her know that. Like, she just happened to hit her up. She was wrong for that.
She should have hit up her friend, hit up somebody else. Hey, I'm about to meet up with this person I've never fucking met before. Yeah,
that's fine, but I'm just telling you the
and
story.
Then she would have avoided that whole shit.
Let me say what happened.
Because we got to tell that part, too. Like, these
that's not a part of the story, though. That's your opinion. We could get to the opinion after I finish the story. So then she's whispering on, or she's in the bathroom talking on the phone, and then she tries to come out the bathroom because she like, I'm about to come get you. I'm calling the cops. She like, no, don't call the cops because I don't know what's gonna happen, or if he's dangerous, he might get mad or something. I'm trying to get out here. I'm trying to go home, get home or whatever. So she told her not to call them. So then she tried to come out the bathroom. She pushing the door and is coming back. Like, she can't. And he's like, as you holding the door, he's like, yeah, you know, don't you? And then she was like, because he was standing outside the door, he heard her.
She don't got no survival.
And she was like, yeah, so then he was like, so then the friend comes or whatever, and then she's like, come on, she getting out of here. She ain't staying here with you. You a criminal, blah, 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 whatever. And then he pulled out a gun. He was like, you ain't going nowhere. Get out of here. Get out. Like, he started acting crazy. Before, he was so charming and cute and everything. But then, now you see, something is loose. Or whatever, because he's like, get out. He pulled a gun out. He's like, get out of here. She ain't going nowhere. Go. Or whatever. So the girl leaves or whatever, and then they get in the car. The girl that he went on a date with, they get in the car or whatever. So then they drive it for a little bit, and then the cops start chasing them. And then he looks at her. He like, you called the cops? And she's like, no, I didn't call the cops. How would I call? And then, because you was talking to me the whole time, you know I didn't call the cops or whatever. And then he was like, your friend. And then she was like, she's seeing a twinkle in his eye, like, oh shit, he gonna kill her or whatever. Like, he's like, he ain't gonna. So by the way, they outrun the cops. Like, he speeds up and she gets scared or she's like, oh my god, my hostage.
This nigga
no, the friend left. He told her to leave when he pulled out the gun and she left. And then him and the girl that he met on the site got in the car and he was holding her hostage. After they started driving, then the cops started chasing them, and then he sped up, he lost them. It was a helicopter, everything. And he was like, oh, she said when she seen the helicopter, she thought for sure that they was gonna save her. He was like, they lost them. She was like, oh my God. And then she looked at the gas tank. She was like, oh, he running out of gas. He gonna have to stop at the gas station. Then I could try to escape. And she was like, this nigga pulled over and went in the trunk and had some gas in the trunk. And he filled up the tank, and then she was like, can you please let me go? He was like, shut up, or whatever. And then he was like, don't ask me. He was like, your friend did it. She was like, I don't. And she was like, she don't know if her friend did it or not because there was reward money. She was like, I hope my friend wouldn't put my life in danger for no reward money or whatever, because now she's a hostage or whatever. So she falls asleep in the car. She's trying to stay awake, but she was tired and she dozed off. And she wakes up and she's in the car by herself. And then she's like, oh, where's I could leave now, or I could try to. She was like, she don't know where she is. He threw her phone out the window, by the way, when they were running from the cops.
Okay.
And so
he's a thinker.
So
this whole shit through.
So she tries to get out, and then he's like, where the hell? He just come out of nowhere, and he like, where the hell you going? And she was like, I was shaking my leg. My leg went to her. She did say her leg had went to sleep. And he was like, get your ass back in the car. He was like, didn't I tell you don't try nothing or whatever? I think she said he grabbed her by the hair and like told her to get back in the car. So she got in the car because she was like, I want to live or whatever. And mind you, throughout this whole thing, she was saying, he's so drink, but he's crazy. He looks good, but he's a psycho. Like,
I was just about to say,
like,
she gonna fantasize about this shit after it's all said and done.
So they go to like a safe house or to somebody else's house, some other criminals that I guess they be robbing things with them or something. I don't know. And then this girl, they're like, who the fuck is this? We need to, why you bring her here? We don't need da 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 da. And she was scared of him. She was like, but I'm still from New York. Like, I was like, this bitch was like, who is she talking about? What you going to? Like, and then, so he was like, shut the fuck up. You don't run shit. You ain't my bitch or something. Or something. Like, he said that to the other girl, because she was talking shit or whatever, because he brought that chick there. And then, she shut up too after he said it, whatever. You know, so then
we'll end up like the last one.
She goes to sleep. She like, he was sitting there watching her while she went to sleep, but he didn't do nothing. And then she woke up. She had her blanket on. He was just staring at her. He really watched me sleep. She said, I gotta use the bathroom. So then she goes to the bathroom, but on the way she passes by the door. She heard a girl on the phone, and she's like, yeah, they're here now or whatever. And then she went back and told her, she was like, I don't know who. She was like, I don't trust that girl. She's like, I don't know who she talking to, but she just told him that we here now or whatever. And I don't know. I don't think you want to find out who she talking to or whatever. And then he went in there and choked the girl. Like, who the fuck is on your phone? And she said, ain't nobody on the phone. What you talking about? Ain't nobody on the phone or whatever. And he was like choking her, like, he was like, go. He telling the girl and this other guy that was there, like, go. Y'all know what to do. Just go. But while he's choking her, while he's saying, who's on your phone? So then he took the phone, and it was somebody named Kilo. I guess it was another gangsta person. I don't know. But it's somebody that he respected. So it was like a little, he put a little fear in him, but he still was like, come on. He was like, so then they left, and the other guy, they brought him to, they went to Jay's house, and Kilo was there. Jay was the other guy that was in the house when they came in. And then there was like 4 guys with guns sitting down, and then there was one, Kilo was the other guy. And he's like, oh, I'm about to take your bitch or whatever, because he brought the girl with her. But he was protecting her from the other people. Like, they were outnumbered. He was like, you better not fucking touch her. And then Jay was like, you don't even know this girl. You just met her today. Do you even know her last name? But he was like ready to die for her. Like, he was like, y'all not about to touch her. Like, I don't care. So she felt, so that kind of turned her on to her. She liked it because she was scared of him, but she was like, he protected me though. Like, he ain't let, and it's all these people, he's like, he crazy because I don't want to die. Like, all these guys got guns, just 2 of y'all, and you sitting here like, you know, like, she was like, but they got out of there safe. And then, I don't know, it was just crazy. I don't know what ended up happening because she ain't finished. It's like 12 parts, but she still ain't finished like the final
Did
part.
she ever get
How
away?
it ended, they left out the house. The guy, Kilo, ran. He's on the run now. Jay got shot. The guy that was with her bank robber, which was calling the guy that was it was his house or whatever. Because there was an undercover cop or whatever. In the room of the 4 people with the guns. One of them was an undercover cop. So they got away, and he was like, I gotta figure out the part they're on now. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get you home without hurting you, because I really like you, like, or whatever. Like, I'm sorry I brought you into this, but I gotta get you home, and I gotta figure out how to get myself. I ain't trying to go to jail or whatever. Like, so just go take a shower and get dressed, and I gotta figure out the next move. And that's where it ends. How do you feel about that?
I feel.
Yeah, you definitely should do a background check. By the way, I do agree. Not necessarily but you need to figure out who you're dealing with. You meet somebody online or tell somebody where you're going.
I feel bad judgment to get you killed out here. You can't be a woman and just, oh yeah, like I just.
Or a man.
It's more specifically a woman, because I feel like a man is gonna use logic to usually get himself out of that situation.
This lady chopped up her husband and ate him. She made soup.
Yeah, that's her husband though. She had time to learn this nigga, and he failed. Right. He failed miserably because he picked that. He picked that type of chick, and I'm pretty sure something else happened that let him know, hey, she crazy, and he ignored that. So yeah, in those situations, yeah, he's stupid too. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the average woman has more options than the average man. So discernment for her is more crucial than the discernment for men. Because we got Audis and y'all got Innies.
There was curtains. The cops came in the house and they thought there was curtains, but it was the guy's skin that she had hung it up.
Yeah, she was a crazy bitch, and I'm saying is
the light on,
there was clues that she was a crazy bitch. But you know what happens when you ignore those clues for lust?
A lot that
but those
for
people
lust,
are good at pretending.
A lot
to be
that
normal.
opens from any key is a shitty lock. Mm-hmm. But a key that opens any lock is a master key.
Absolutely, that's true, indeed. You know what I'm saying? You can't fight the facts. But I just feel for the women that put themselves in those situations without doing the due diligence, because it could have been avoided.
She told the story, so she.
No. She told the story so to prevent other women going through it.
And she looked young.
Yeah, 100%.
And some people don't have the guidance growing up to be able to
exactly, and that's
because she was so overcome with her emotion, and that's why women need to be to hold their emotions sometimes, because she felt like he even said, and he did just because this is the thing. People, and I'm not saying that you should be with a criminal or somebody that's doing stuff like this, but just because someone is a criminal or something, that doesn't mean they're not capable of finding someone and falling in love and being. I mean, that was the first day, but he probably really did like her. But I don't think he should have been looking for no girl when you on the run or whatever. Like, that's kind of crazy. But the people they unalive people, and that's their job. It could be a hitman or something. They could still be in love, and they will protect their woman, and they so I mean, it's probably not a good decision for the woman, because you gonna ruin your life messing with this person that you running from the laws and doing all this or whatever. But it could be possible that they could really care, because she said he protected her. They got out of there without getting shot, and he went. They was trying to take her because he owed that guy for some get back. He did something to his girl or something, so he was trying to take her, and he was like, "You're not," and he was outnumbered, and he was standing like he don't even know this girl. He just met her that day, and he was putting his life on the line, basically like, "Nah, you're not taking her."
See, that's the poison part of what you're saying. You're saying that he was a toxic situation, but the gratification. Hold on. But I'm gonna take you out of it. The person telling the story is like, look, women, we have to look out for these type of situations. But she's also being honest with herself and saying, hey, this shit turned me on. and made my cooter wet. Because this nigga did this for me.
That's what a woman
it doesn't
wants.
matter
they
behind.
want a man to make
it
her feel
doesn't matter.
And
Look.
most of these
exactly.
And most of these, and that's not the right man, obviously, because he put you in that situation in the first place.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of men don't have that. Them characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make you feel safe. Some dudes you could probably take them yourself as the woman or whatever. If I could beat you up, then how you gonna protect me? Like, these dudes don't know how to fight. They don't. I even know how to fight. You got the energy that like a nigga will just try you because you just seem like a, for lack of a better word, a viscous inner. And like you just seem soft. Like people could pick up on that. And a woman don't want a soft man. She's supposed to be submissive. So how you gonna be submissive to somebody that's feminine too?
Everything.
Is
Hold
both.
on.
It's a yin and yang.
Hold on, E. Everything you're saying is valid, but I'm talking about the woman that's moving on from that situation. Right now, her standards are different. You know why her standards are different? Because she went through some wild shit that her regular ass fucking man can't never put her fucking through or wouldn't even want to put her. Hold on, E. Hold on. I'll let you cook. No, but let me so I was saying, so now in his head, he could never compete with the nigga that did her the dirtiest. And that's what the fuck the common man has to fucking deal with. The nigga that put her through all the trauma that made her grow or heal from is the nigga that she still fantasizes about. So now it's like, yo, we gotta compete with that, and we're not that person. And you don't want us to be that person, but that's the shit that turns y'all on. Y'all gotta fucking sit here and say that's wrong. I need to fucking... If I want masculinity, I need it the right way. Instead of just that shit turn me on. Because once that shit turn you on, another little bitch that's just as naive is going to be like, well, that is sexy. I wish I was in that situation. No, you don't. No, you don't.
And she wasn't saying that. Even after she had took a shot, when they left from the other people's house that had the guns, he gave her some clothes and she took a shower or whatever, and she came out of the bathroom with a towel on, and he was touching her, and he was about to start, but she stopped him. Cause she was like, no, she was about to be weak for a second, but then she was like, nah, I can't do this, and he didn't stop. According to her story, she was like, he was about to give it popping or whatever, he was attractive or whatever, but she was like, nah, I can't do this or whatever.
She might have her dad watching. She might have had a whole bunch of people that went with the story of them not doing anything.
And you're still going.
I'm sorry.
So, she was like, nah, I can't stop. We can't do this. He was like, what? She was like, we can't do this. This is crazy. Like, we got to figure out. I want to go home. Like, I can't do this with you. Like, this is crazy. You don't think you should have told me this in the beginning or whatever? So he was like, all right, I respect it. Like, he ain't trying no more. She said, stop, and she went in the bathroom and got dressed or whatever. Like, so she is aware, even though, and I feel like that's harder too, because she was attracted to him, but she still told him to stop because she knew, like, I don't need to be fucking with this nigga. I don't need to let this shit happen. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I gotta get home safe. Like, this is crazy. So she was able to stop herself and don't let that happen, and was like, nah, like, I can't do this. Like, this is crazy. He was like, I get it. He was like, I'm sorry. I do like you. I'm sorry I put you in a situation. I'm going to get you home safe. So that's where it's at. She didn't do the next part because she keeps taking mad long to say the next part. And this was like a month ago that she posted it. So I don't know how recent it is. Somebody said there's a video of the chase when the cops was chasing them. Because people are saying that she's making this up. Or some people. Because it do sound like a crazy story. It sounds like a movie. They were like, you need to put this on Netflix.
Yeah, it might be real. Like, if it is real, then shit. That is probably one of the most exciting times that she ever had in her fucking life.
Yeah, but I don't think, and I'm not, and I said you shouldn't be there with nobody like that. But I'm saying that's an extreme level of masculine. But I'm saying you can't, a dude, he needs to have masculine energy in it, and that's the reason why women date criminals and stuff like that. They shouldn't, but that's the closest thing that they're finding with that energy. That's why, because a lot of these men are soft. A lot of them, and you can feel it, they don't have confidence. Absolutely. They don't like you. That's a turn off. Just like you want a certain thing out of women. That's why you might just look at, oh, they look good, and some dudes ignore that they ain't a good woman. They just look good and they just go for that or whatever. So it's on both sides that there needs to be accountability and say like, absolutely, oh, you need to focus on more than just. But that is important because that's what a man's role is, right? To protect and provide. So if you find a man that do that and when every other man that you meet don't have that, and you got a dude that's ready to fight with you for you, no, he shouldn't be fighting, and you don't want him to go to jail. But that feels good when you had to be your defender your whole life, or if you live by yourself and you're taking care of yourself, and you got someone and somebody knock at the door, they're like, who is that? And they go and they like, who's at the door? You ain't expecting nobody, got the shit under the pillow. Like, some people might be like, oh, that's crazy. But some people might be like, you want somebody that's, even a man, you want, dudes have, they might not be that type, but they got a nigga that they could call that's with the shits. And so it's like, I don't know, everybody wants somebody that's gonna ride for them or be, and you shouldn't do it all the time, but in some cases it might call for that. And it's good to feel like you have that person on your side and they're there for you, and ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. Like, you with me, ain't nobody fucking with you. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. Ain't nobody, like, you good. Like a woman wants to feel that. Like I said, even dudes have somebody they could call to have their back if they not on that type of shit. Like
I said, everything you're saying is valid as fuck. It's just, to me, that situation that she is in, it kind of sets the standard for her level of, is it her level of intimacy, or is I can't say it's her level of intimacy, but it's like, that's some macho shit, like you were saying. That shit could really fuck it up for the next guy who is not that. You see what I'm saying? And then that type, can we all agree that type of person for just that situation wasn't who she needed to be around, right? So what I'm saying is, it's like, when you set those standards to be too much of that, and we understand, like, we understand primarily, like, that is gonna turn a woman on some alpha shit, because that's just the way it is, right? But when we're talking about somebody who goes through some trauma, because it wasn't a good time in her opinion, right? She went through some shit.
She was here.
Exactly. So when somebody goes through some trauma, and that happens, and it's like it sets the bar. Like, me personally, I'm not sure if she did resist. I think she told that same.
I know you were gonna say that.
I think she told that the way she did because
she know people gonna judge her and talk shit.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what I mean? I don't know her, but this seems like a Meg Thee Stallion situation, right? Where she went on Gayle King and she lied and said she didn't have no relations with Tory. It's like, why are you lying? Like, don't you understand that one lie usually leads to other lies? No, she did. She said she lied.
Not this girl, I'm saying.
No. Yeah. I don't know if she's lying or not. But I do believe that for her,
the flesh is weak.
I understand. Look, I
some
understand.
Some people could be strong, and they might be like, for a second, you gotta snap out of it. Like, no, girl, stop it.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
He just got out of jail. He working a hard job.
Yeah, I'm home, baby. Snoop Dogg and Baby Boy.
And the girl looking at the dude, she like, oh man. He like,
I know.
I just got out, man. I'm not really looking for. It's okay. I can cook you something.
Did she get checked out for, like, with the great kid? Because if she didn't, then you got to think maybe
Did
she.
Who get checked up?
The woman. Because he could have tried the woman that got kidnapped. He could
She
have
didn't
tried
say
something.
that
But that's what I'm
But
saying.
you're assuming that he did.
No.
Just because somebody.
What I'm saying
The
is.
only reason why he took her is because he wasn't intending to take her. I think he really
Hold
was
on.
going on a date. And then when the friend came and they found out what was going on, then he got scared.
Let me tell you about the part where it's sketched to me. She said that she was asleep and he watched her all night.
But there were other people there. It wasn't just him.
That
was when they were at the,
exactly. There was other people. No other body kept watch.
If he touched her or something, then she would have. There was someone else in the room. That's not what I said. They wasn't in a bedroom sleeping. She was on a couch, and there was another man there, and the other girl that was talking on the phone was in
I understand that. But if you go to sleep and you don't know what somebody is consciously doing to you because your eyes...
You would know that if you woke up, you would feel...
that's physical. I'm not saying anything physical.
That's what she's saying.
He could have pulled out his
He was gentle with her. She's seen the angry side, but when he talked to her, it was like a whole different... Even the look in his eyes
Women do that to men. Women soothe the savage beast. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, there's different archetype of men. Some men are passive aggressive. Some men are assertive. Some men, and not even just to say like, you know, alpha or any of that shit, but each man moves a certain type of way. It doesn't make them any less great than the other man, but they have certain attributes that women are gonna find attractive, or women are not going to find attractive.
Can I ask you something?
Let me just finish at this point. Men that have had some level of experience, like an aggressive experience in their life, some type of trauma that they've endured, that they've completed, that's a symbol for women. If you have an accolade that shows that you had some level of hardship experience, it was showing your character. And they can pick up on that. You know what I mean? They can see like, oh man, look how he carries himself. He don't give a fuck, or he do give a fuck, or he's more affectionate, or he's less affectionate. He pushes me away, but I want him more because he pushes me away. But he pushed me away because of some shit that he's been through. But he still is able to do certain things and make me feel like this, and he doesn't back down or whatever because of the trauma that he's been through. That doesn't make him any less great than the next man, or any greater than the next man for that matter. It just makes him a man, as long as he's not doing anything that goes against the guidelines of what the credence is that we believe a man is as men. And that could be subjective.
So my question is, in him kidnapping her, right, taking her, that was an example of alpha. Just taking what you want is alpha.
Just an animal
energy, right?
Nah, just an animal.
But no, like taking what you want isn't an alpha. Do you think that's an alpha energy?
Taking what you want in many senses, it can mean different things. Mm-hmm. But if you like taking what you want against someone else's will or something,
I'm talking about alpha. Like you're just being dominant. Like dominance. Do you believe dominance has to do with being able to take things that weaker things can't take?
A dominant individual.
Not a dominant alpha. I'm talking about alpha specifically. The habits of alpha.
How is that?
Because you're taking
somebody.
No, I'm saying taking what you want because you want it is an alpha energy. I'm not saying great.
Is it?
I'm saying
but that's not what he did. He basically was trying to make sure
kidnapping is because you didn't want to go and you got taken. So that is that. That's incorrect. I'm just saying.
But in this scenario, he only took her because he didn't know if she was going to tell or not. He wasn't trying to hurt her or do anything to her, and he intended at the end of it to bring her back. I mean, it's not over
He
yet.
wanted to show her the life.
That's still kidnapping. She didn't.
It is still kidnapping.
Yeah,
I didn't say it wasn't.
So,
but he's not.
So I'm just saying, kidnapping in general is. I'm not saying it's not toxic masculinity. I guess if you were to say that, but it's still like just taking what you want is some macho shit, right? Then you had her. She was uncomfortable enough to wait. First of all, you got her on a high-speed chase with the law, right? So then she's trying to escape, but she can't, and she gets grabbed back in the fucking crib and pulling my hair, right? So he doesn't want to hurt her, but he's sure being awful rough with her to make sure she doesn't escape.
Killed her. He had a gun.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he didn't care about hurting her. He just wanted her to do what he wanted him to do, and that I'm trying to figure out what's the sexy part about all of this is what I'm trying to figure out, because this is some macho shit that you're saying that is some shit that a normal woman could get wet off of, and I'm trying to figure out where is the.
I'll show you the part where he didn't let them do anything. He put his life on the line. There was people outnumbered with guns, like 4 or 5 people with guns, and it was just him and one other guy. And he's like, "Y'all not gonna touch her." And they left out of there without her being touched. That's what she's saying. Even though he took her, he didn't let nobody do nothing to her, and he didn't do nothing to her. She didn't say that she was assaulted. I'm sure if he did touch her or do something when she was asleep, that she would have felt that when she would have woke up or whatever. She didn't say that he did nothing like that.
Witnessing that level of authority and commandeering is like probably going to be attractive to a woman. That's leadership.
And it's confused. She was confused too, because she was like, "This nigga crazy," but at the same time, he got all this, but he's not directing it towards me. Like, he's protecting me. Even though he put me in a situation, he ain't letting nobody hurt me, and he ain't hurt me.
Those situations can never lead to a good conclusion.
Yeah, she didn't want to be with him, which is why she turned him down his advances.
The understanding of that, and that's the whole thing about understanding.
Because even though she was turned on, she still didn't want to be with him.
She's telling us why women like that. But what we have to encourage is that this is not rewarding in the end.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Even though she was attracted to him and she was turned on and she was happy that he protected her, she still, when he tried to, according to the story, you can make up stuff, she still said no, because she knows ultimately you can't help how you feel, but how you react to those feelings is what matters. So she realized that it was wrong, and she didn't want to deal with him after she found this out.
Well, no, she made a good decision by.
That's what I'm saying. He's saying, why do you feel like that? It's crazy. You can't help how you feel. When something make you mad, it's how you deal with it. Right. It's not because you can't control what feelings you have. You don't have no control over that.
Do you think he was the only person similar?
Now you're adding.
I'm just asking.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I don't know this girl. So I'm not adding extra stuff. I'm going off the video, what she said about what happened to her. I don't know her personally, so I don't know.
Okay, so based off of this video, like, first of all, to be the type of person to want to put this information out, you have to be very brave, right? Because if it's real and you went through this shit, you don't want anybody to go through this shit again. But if this nigga's not caught by the end of her story, she shouldn't be putting that shit on fucking YouTube. Especially if he's getting away.
And I don't know because I didn't hear the end.
Right.
So I don't know if they caught him or
we don't know.
Happened.
We don't know.
But I would think that I hope that he got caught.
Maybe.
That shit.
It could have been. You know what I'm saying? It could have been.
Unsolved mysteries.
But. You know, stories like that are dangerous for the people that tell them if the person isn't behind bars or locked away and they can't get to them. You see what I'm saying? But as far as having
she feels
certain
that he's not gonna do nothing, and she didn't say his name either.
that's what I mean. Like, as far as that part, I just feel like she has a type, and he wasn't the only person that fit that category and the type of men that she.
So she didn't know that he was a criminal when she met him on a dating site. That didn't come out until after she had already met up with him. Mm-hmm. So you can't say, oh, she had a type, like she went up there searching for a criminal, mm-hmm. and that's what happened. She didn't know about this. She found out after she had already met up with him, mm-hmm. like during the meetup.
So you're telling me that you could see somebody on a dating app and you couldn't tell if they had a rough life or like it had an easier life just by looking at them?
It depends. Everybody don't look like what they've been through.
It depends if you want to do the research or you don't.
No, now you're changing it because you said you cannot just look at them and tell. Some people you could look at and tell they were on drugs. Some people that were on drugs, you wouldn't know that they were. So in all cases, you can't to answer that. Now you're changing it to something else.
Your answer was it depends. So I said everything depends.
Can you look at them? Not all the time. You may need more context.
So sometimes you can, and this is what I'm saying. So there would be.
Hold
on. If sometimes hold on.
Because they lost a lot of people. You don't know what
they got the Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
Not even that. If sometimes you can, then there has to be an awareness for the times that you are right. And if there is,
what type of rough life? Every rough life doesn't need you to go rob a bank, though. That's the thing.
Okay.
You need more context. Right. You can't just look at somebody and say, "Oh, this is."
You need more context. So you can't sleep with somebody until you get this context.
She didn't sleep.
You can't say, "Hey, let's link," until you feel like, "Yo."
I said that already in the beginning before.
Look. All I'm saying is, I'm just saying now for the people that's watching. There's little girls that's probably watching. I'm saying making better choices than just naive choices is always going to work out better for you.
I hope ain't no little girls watching me, cousin.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm just saying. But for people watching in general, because there is naive people out there that's meeting people on these sites and that don't use that discernment. They just like, hey, I'm basing it off of this person is just attractive. Okay, but there has to be a chart that you don't have to write it down, but there should be standards that you say, okay, I gotta make sure this nigga's not crazy. I gotta make sure this nigga has a good functioning relationship with his parents or his mom or whatever, because all of this shit counts. And guess what? Before that checklist is usually done, they in bed with this person. You see what I'm saying? Some females are asleep with a nigga before they kiss the nigga because they don't kiss like that. So they pussy is more accessible than their mouth. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of crazy shit out here, and like if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. And this is the message that I'm saying. Like, that's horrible that she went through what she went through. But there has to be a message of, hey, what should another girl that is in a similar situation do to prevent this? And it's like, it's usually not that, bro.
But I prefaced it with that. I said, whether you meet someone on the internet or in person, you should not just be going nowhere with them alone as a woman. I said that in the beginning. So
you said that, but she didn't say that. And this is my problem with what's happening. You just told me what she said. So if she said what you told me that she said, then guess what? I don't agree that she should just tell the story without saying, hey, we should do this to prevent this type of shit. Period. And she don't have that story. Does she have that on her page? Does he have, hey, this is how you prevent what I had to go through?
It on her page.
No, she didn't. She didn't. She has the series because she's entertainment with her traumatic experience.
I didn't watch it off of her page.
I'm not mad. Get your money.
People were reacting to it. That's how I seen it. I couldn't find her page, so I can't see the full thing.
So you think she's
obligated to tell how to prevent that?
Profiting off of being her victim?
Yeah, 100%. Especially if it wasn't all that bad. Because now There's exciting parts that people.
Prophetizing.
There's exciting
It
parts.
was bad.
Hold
She
on.
wanted to go
Hold on.
home.
E.
She acknowledged that she was scared.
I'm not
She
saying
ain't
she
glorifying it
didn't.
and
I'm
saying
not
that
saying
it-
she didn't. I'm just saying there's exciting parts to that story that made women fantasize or help women fantasize. And that's not a good narrative because of the type of person it was. If it was somebody else, if it was somebody honorable, respectable, okay, that's different. That's not our business. But now it's our business when certain people fall for bullshit.
We shouldn't be.
Some people would say he
We
was
shouldn't be
honorable because he
promoting
didn't let her
thugs,
get
but
killed.
they're
And
just
that's the
saying
problem.
thugs need hugs.
I'm not
Thugs
mad.
need love
I'm not
too.
mad at that. But she shouldn't have had to risk her life to give that.
And
She
every
shouldn't have had to
thug needs a
almost
down.
get kidnapped. And, you know what I'm saying? Like that's.
I mean,
crazy.
yo, you gotta think about if you got daughters and stuff like that. You want
But
them
even
to,
sisters,
you
bro,
want them
even
to be
mothers
with
and shit.
a
Remember,
But
respectful-
obviously, people should
a
know
respectful
not
young
to.
man.
That's the problem. People need to stop watching people on social media and trying to
That's
do
not
what they see is up there.
That's
If you don't
up
have
there.
your own mind, that's your own personal problem. Because then you could just watch anything and just conform to
No.
whatever narrative that you're watching.
Right.
You're
That's-
spineless.
that's victim.
That's
No, that's
the
victim
person
blaming.
watching it, probably
That's
not
victim
the
blaming.
person who put the content out.
That's victim blaming because they're victims. It's not their
It's
fault
not-
that.
it
Hold
is
on,
their
hold
fault.
on, hold on.
If you
It's
don't have
not
your own mind at a certain age, it is your fault.
It's not their fault that their parents weren't qualified to teach them, so the tablets had to. It's not their fault.
The tablets didn't have to.
The
They-
tablets
they
did have
gave
to
them the
because they
tablets to
they
learn
couldn't
from.
do it. If the parents aren't qualified to do it, how is the kids gonna get the information? E? They're victims. They're victims. And the people that make the tablets, you don't think
I'm
they
talking
know the
about
kids?
grown people, 'cause she
I'm
was
talking about the grown
not-
people that make the tablets. You don't think they know this is gonna happen? Why you think all the kids have? Why you think all the exactly? But it's not the kid's fault. Like I
But
said,
she's
that's
not
victim.
a kid.
Yeah,
That
they
girl
grow
in the
up.
video was grown.
Yep, they grow up, but they have that victimized mentality. They're still a victim.
The victim mindset.
Not
Yeah.
a victim because she wasn't with the guy. She didn't want to be with him when she found out what he was doing. You're conflating the two. Like you should be talking about the woman that wants to be with him and wants to be Bonnie and Clyde and all that. She didn't want that. She was scared and she wanted to go home.
I'm
so she's
saying
not condoning
that's
that.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying for her to leave in the part where she was turned on by his
She's
act.
being real. Why lie? Because you can't control what you're feeling. It's like I said before, what you do about the feelings. People have different feelings. Sometimes people feel like they wanted to unalive somebody, but if they didn't do it, that's what matters.
Certain
Like so, it's
Queen and Slim.
look, certain imagery, messages, whatever, are
Said Bonnie and
censored
Clyde.
accordingly.
She black. It's Queen and Slim.
If you're not censoring it and you're letting it out be raw, then like I said, whoever could fucking watch it. And it's not the kid's fault for stumbling upon your page and you talking about getting kidnapped, got your cooter wet. You see what I'm saying? It's not the internet. It is the internet's fault because guess what? If we didn't have the internet, we wouldn't have had that information. But we can't control that. What could we control? We could control having conversations with our kids and letting them know, hey, there's certain things you gotta look out for, right? But there's some parents that don't do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when certain things hits the internet, and you're not one of those parents that put a parental guide on everything, you're gonna have more conversations to let them know, hey, if you were in this situation, right, how to move. I'm just saying, as a woman that had to go through that situation, right, the best course of action is the precaution that you let the audience know of how to not get in that situation, or else it's entertainment purposes. And if it's entertainment purposes, you just want the bag. You don't care about who this story saves, or you don't give a fuck about that. And that's cool too. But you have to pick a side. We do know if she didn't put a precautionary tale that said, "Look,
but I
you don't need to go through this."
On her page, I only watched the reaction, so the reaction only has. We don't have the whole thing. I couldn't find her page, and I was trying to find.
We can make educated guesses to which. Okay, well, I'll make an educated guess that there is no precautionary tale that comes along with this tale specifically. So it's for entertainment purposes only.
Or not, if you hear what happened, you should use precaution.
I'm an adult. And I probably wouldn't have got myself in those situations, just like you probably wouldn't have gotten in those situations because you have better discernment and judgment than that young lady has. I'm talking about the people that don't have that good guidance or good discernment or good judgment that could say, hey, I could duck off of this situation because this doesn't excite me like it would in that shit. Because you know how many women are hearing this story or heard that story that's like, ooh, bitch, I would have just let him get it. After all of that, and this is my point, like, people are led.
And people want to hear the story because she would take it long to put out
each 100%.
part. So they would be commenting like, girl, where's part 10? What are you doing?
It's entertainment, and I'm not mad at entertainment. I'm not mad. Get your bag. I'm just mad that it doesn't prevent anybody else from getting in that situation. That's just like a little more naive.
The guy that the United Healthcare situation. People are calling him a hero. Women are saying that he's cute and.
Glorify the bad guy and make it hard for the good guy.
They're saying free him. People are paying.
I know.
For his lawyer.
I know, because you got to think about what he's really doing, what he's really standing up for. Like, he had a mission because this shit is corrupt, and he's the only one that decided to do something about it. And now a whole bunch of people are saying, yo, he's right. Then guess what the country decides to do? And it's all a numbers game, like I've been saying. Like, it's all a numbers game. Once the majority says, look, we're not going for it, then we just got to go for what the majority says. You see what I'm saying? I think the only thing that's holding this shit together is money. And the mass people don't have access to that money. And they'll do things like push everybody else out the way to get that money. If money wasn't a factor, like if shit really went down to some martial law shit,
cause it's survival.
Yeah, but if shit really went up to some martial law shit, like that's when the leaders have to like step up, like the people that are prepared for the government to switch up, people that are prepared because they know how to clean water or they know how to hunt, and you know what I'm saying? That's the time, bro. But divide and conquer, bro. Divide and conquer.
I watched Unsolved Mysteries. They got a new series now.
Who's hosting it?
It's like no host. Like it's like, you know what I mean? But there's a story that they was talking about
12 o'clock at night or whatever that shit was.
About an African American and a Caucasian female were on a bench right to the side of a busy road, and deleted on the spot. The dude had been shot twice, fatally in the head, and the woman, she had been shot in the head.
It was an interracial
and
couple?
she was inside the water. They were friends. They weren't intimate. It is like many things about the story that just didn't make sense.
They were sitting next to each other. They didn't play that back then.
Well, this wasn't like back
then. That's a white bitch.
This was like a few years ago or something.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, this is recent. This is the new series of Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, where was it at though?
That just started. In Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Down in Cleveland.
But that's what they're saying. They don't know if it was gang related, They think that because the gangs usually they would do it to another a rival gang or something like that. You know what I mean? It just didn't make sense. It could have been an initiation thing, but it just didn't make sense. Like where the location was, and then like it could have been like a deletion suicide or whatever. But they were like, nah, probably not, because it was done by a firearm, and the firearm's not there, but the shell casings were. So whoever did it left with the firearm.
Okay.
And it was only one person that was there between that period of time, and he was like working. He was on the truck and he was working on stuff, but everything lines up to him doing it. I think he did it, but it's like, yo,
you can't prove it.
You can't prove it. He was there, and they was like, yo, he was working at the time, and then a few minutes later, somebody came there and noticed. The two people came there and they noticed the bodies, and they called the police. But this happened in a 14-minute time frame, bro.
That's wild. 14
minutes this happened. And the dude was there between that 14 minutes doing whatever he was doing. But
he could have, maybe he had headphones on.
Yeah, he was inside the vehicle, you couldn't hear, you know what I mean? Plus the road, you know what I mean? It is possible that he might have not heard it. But it's like,
and it was a gunshot. You're going to get the gun residue.
It's also possible that he could have did it.
It is.
Had his work running, everything going.
Because then you got the car shit. You might have rubbed the car grease. I didn't even think about that shit.
Why would he do it? What's his motive? What's his reason?
He's probably
and they checked him out. He's like a decent person. He like normally does this.
He
like,
was jealous of the chick, bro. Yo,
but,
it's usually so. But females get got.
They checked other stuff. She was on a date app and was messing with a dude that was violent, bro.
She got a type too.
And it could have been him, but where is he? You feel me?
He disappeared, nigga. He went to Mexico.
That's what. It's an unsolved mystery. Yeah. They don't know if it was him, but he was nowhere to be found at the time.
In numbers,
he talked to her. He talked to her the night before. But his alibi checks out too.
In numbers, how much do you think murder happens and they get away scotch-free? Deletion. For both of y'all, like, what do you think number-wise? Let's say yearly. Let's not even say
we could really actually
let's guess.
We could guess first. We could guess first.
What do you think?
Like, what do you mean, like
a year? How many people do you think get murdered and it's unsolved?
I think somewhere in the hundreds, and not like
thousands.
No, not crazy like that. Per year, I would say probably like a few hundred, maybe like 500.
Yeah,
it might be more. It might be more.
I say like.
But I'm saying,
like 50K.
I'm saying like 100.
At least.
You saying 50K?
At least 50K.
What are you saying?
Like 80.
Like 80?
80,000.
That's right.
All
right.
Yeah, she might.
So let's look that up.
Cause like now that I'm thinking about it, it might be like in the 100,000.
How many murders go unsolved in the U.S. annually?
Exactly.
How many murders go unsolved in the U.S. annually?
Unaliving, sorry.
10,000.
What'd I say?
And that was 2022.
I said 50.
You said 50K. You said 80. I said
100.
100.
Damn.
Exactly.
That's crazy, yo.
Even if it ain't.
Well, I was closer.
With all the cameras out. With all the cameras out, nobody know nothing. They could really find out if they really
No, some people is thorough. Because even the people that get caught, when you hear how long it took them to catch it, how long they got away with it.
That's bad.
Like it was this unaliver, this serial unaliver, and he had things that he called unalive spots. Like, and he would, like, in different states, he would, like, bury his tools or whatever he was gonna use so he could be prepared when he go there to unalive somebody. He could have everything he needs to
deletion kits.
Yeah, crazy. Like, and they did catch him eventually. That's how we know about the story. But the bodies, he would put them under the ice.
Ice.
Crazy.
And it was like
crazy as fuck. Damn, motherfuckers be getting.
And he got a lot of people.
Nothing.
And and because he would just leave, he left the stuff there, so there was no evidence. It would be buried under the ground, and he would go back home. He had a family too.
Mr. Brooks, that's crazy.
Mr. Brooks was crazy.
A lot of serial unalivers had a family.
And then he found out his
their
daughter was like that.
Their family didn't know.
Crazy as fuck.
And they love their wife. You see what I'm saying? And this is not, it goes back to that. That's not good, but they still love their wife.
It's a crazy movie coming out called Black Bag, yo. Check it out.
I
seen it as one of the previews when I went to see Nosferatu.
I feel like Mrs. Brooks kind of knew, bro.
Huh?
I feel like Mrs. Brooks kind of knew.
Mrs. Brooks?
And Mr. Brooks? I felt like she kind of knew. She just...
Oh, knew that he was like that?
How would you know?
I don't think she knew. I think...
Maybe she thought he was cheating.
Nah,
he was
a completely different person.
That's what I'm saying.
He had two personalities.
Some of these people had careers, they were doctors. Or they were in medical school, top of their class.
He could switch it on and switch it off.
They had time
but when he gets into that rage, he can't stop.
They had time to do a residency at the hospital, and they were unaliving people in between that, in a whole nother state.
I'm about to watch that
going
today.
back and forth. Like,
I was gonna watch Glass. I'm gonna watch Glass, and I'm gonna watch that.
Like, I believe it's possible, not because these people, they're master manipulators, and they've mastered the art how to pretend. They don't have don't have empathy and remorse and stuff like that to be able to do this and live a normal life. So they've mastered the art to pretend that they do, and they mastered the emotions to act like, to try to blend in with everybody else. So they're a totally different person. Like if they have kids, they're like, yeah, baby, daddy's coming. When you got a body in the basement that you about to slice up or whatever, you're like, come on, yeah, daddy's gonna go take you to the park later. Okay, baby, daddy loves you.
If you on that type of life, like you on that Sopranos type, whatever, mafia life or whatever, you get down like that, then you get down like that. That's yeah. Everybody got their own type of love. I can't say that, it's something that I would personally subscribe to, but I know that those exist. There's people that have those type of families and they're involved in stuff that's just a part of their heritage. They have to separate themselves from that at some point, but they grow up with that. And when you grow up with that, you build bonds with certain people. You might just be like, all right, we're destined to do this, but let's leave this together or whatever. But like, you know that they did whatever they did, you know what I mean? But they still care about each other. And I think the relationship part is like that you have the affection for the other person, that you actually genuinely care about the well-being of that person, that you have the best intention for that person. You can be any type of person, but I remember, and I know a lot of people don't like dude, but what's his name? Brother Polite.
Yeah, man.
He said women like three dudes: the teacher, preacher, and the gangster. You know what I mean? And it's a reason that they like the teacher. It's a reason that they like the preacher. It's a reason that they like the gangster. They like them all for one, the authority. They all have a sense of authority, and they can teach us something.
If you don't have a sense of authority, how you gonna lead me?
The hustler or the gangster, he got a loyalty to the streets, so she could never be number one. For the preacher, number one is always going to be God. She's always going to come second to that. To the teacher, his pupils or his disciples is always going to be his first priority. You know what I mean? So she has to accept that, and she does, to deal with that person because there's so much that they bring to it. But they find more of a deeper connection with the gangster or the preacher.
Fab said, Shorty watched the Hustler movie she can never get. How they make so much money, but they never quit. I tell her, quit for what? That's the only life they know. The streets are dirty hoe. Niggas try to wife it though.
That's right.
Fab got a song for every
occasion, goddamn it. Just like his accessories and shit, yo. He got an outfit for every occasion and shit.
He on fleek.
That's crazy.
I want to talk about this. This is crazy. Right? I'm about to play a clip. I'm going to speed it up.
Yo, thanks for the likes, man. Appreciate y'all.
You don't know.
With my baby's father since I was 16 years old. We've been married for 5 years. He recently left me, and I just saw him here with his new girlfriend.
Okay, so he's here? Okay, so what's your question?
This is all fresh for me, so it's like,
Wait, hold on.
This is all new. This is all fresh for me.
You said what?
This is all new for me. Like,
It's all new for you?
Yeah.
So who you bring? Oh, you brought your girl, and you look cute? Okay, so why we give a fuck about what they're doing?
You about to fight?
I'm having fun. Good.
No, she just got on the mic and
Are y'all
told her.
divorced?
Not yet.
They didn't even say who's the person.
Oh, that's why you give a fuck.
Like,
Okay,
who's
so
the
you gotta say
husband
that.
and the girl.
She didn't say that.
Oh, so he was gonna handle it.
So y'all are separated. How long
No,
have you
just
been separated?
her.
What if he fucked up?
6 months, 8 months.
What if it's fucked up, right? What if he fucked up? Is his turn with the kids? Be like, I gotta work.
And you find his ass here?
Yeah, but he had tonight's conversation and shit.
That's
All right, hold on. Before we go further.
That would be fucked up.
This is a clip from tonight's
Hold on. Let's
conversation.
work this out.
What is there to work out? I'm confused. I really am.
No.
He don't want to be involved.
True or
Huh?
false?
You think he's dirty macking?
Dating while separated.
Yeah.
6
I'm
to
sorry,
8 months.
He's been with the side chick for many years that he's denied, and it wasn't until recently that I
She
found
know
out,
about this
and now he's able to bring her
She know
out.
about her.
Okay. Oh.
Right.
She might as well just be cool with the
No more new information.
situation. Just be like, yeah, let's go be friends.
Okay.
Because I don't want you
All right, listen.
hiding
Let's tackle this piece by piece.
behind
Would you
my
date
back.
dating while still married? Would you date a still married man?
Cool, I ain't
Hell no,
no trip.
absolutely not. Hard no.
Why not?
Because he's still married. And because my thing is, I know that they have conversations that still probably represent marriage or still represent some flirtatious things, right?
That's a side chick?
You know, not at all. So y'all completely, I wouldn't do it either way, sis. I'm not dating your husband. Until he's no longer your husband, then he is not free to be my man or my husband.
Now,
You're there.
do you think the way you get him is the way you
That's
like?
a lady on
Like,
the
no, yes, like for example, if you here with this man.
If I'm here with this man.
Sorry, come talk to me after the show. I'm gonna get y'all tickets back, y'all refunds, because I feel bad for you. But like,
If I'm with that man, my ass is clenched tight. I'm uncomfortable.
why is that?
I shouldn't be here with this nigga, and especially he got all this shit going on. I'm here to have a good time. You took me to Cheddar's to tonight's conversation, and now you got your ex talking crazy on the mic. I shouldn't be with you.
Bet you didn't know the show was fit to be about you tonight, nigga.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you know what's fucked up though? Secretly, this probably turned her on. She about to suck the shit out of that nigga's dick tonight. Cause no, hold on. There are some women that get off on taking somebody else's man. But let's take this back. Let's take this back. So you're uncomfortable right now a little bit
Very much so.
because it's fresh for you, and it seems like this man is not only moving on, but
How long
moving
is the
on
video?
that he's doing happened while y'all were still together. And now it feels like it's rubbing it in the face of you because y'all not even divorced yet and he's still here. Now here's the thing. Brother, I love you. But fuck that nigga. Listen, fuck that nigga. You got your outfit on, you got the cherry 11s and
The
shit.
titties are titty.
Yeah.
You might be somebody else baby daddy today.
That's what she
It's
care
daddy
about.
season. Is it fall?
You
Oh,
about
okay.
to see her?
Can we go back?
You about to take her out?
No, ain't nobody take
Is
her
it
out.
possible?
They never showed the
Strong
guy.
possibility though. Not just possibility. It's a strong possibility.
But I just think that's messy because
Messy as
why
fuck.
would you get on the mic? First of all, if you ain't gonna do nothing, then just leave. Like, why would you get on the mic? Cause I wouldn't be talking on the mic. If we were still married and I still felt some type of way, even though she said it was separated for 6 to 8 months, I probably would have got into a fight. You probably would have got kicked out. Because why is you here with her and we're not even divorced yet? But she got on the mic, that's corny. If you wasn't gonna do that, then you should have just left. Like, I mean, not saying neither one of them is right, because I shouldn't be fighting either, but that's just what's gonna happen. It is what it is. Like, I ain't talking on the mic to tell y'all what happened. Y'all gonna hear about it, because you're gonna see us fighting. But maybe like, what happened? You got kicked out. But I don't know. Niggas be cheating. I guess she filed for divorce. I don't know who did. But, and if you file, then you can't be mad that he's moving on. Y'all are separated. Even though they're not fully divorced, you've been separated for 8 months. Like,
That's a hard pill to swallow. Like, I shouldn't say that one. But, with married people, how do you feel? Could you talk to somebody who's just separated?
Like they used to be married and they're
they're just separated. They're not.
Because in some
They're
states
still
you gotta
with
be
somebody?
separated
They're
for
just separated,
up
but
to
they're
2
not.
years in some states
So
before
they're
you can
still
even
married.
get a divorce.
Exactly. So they're just
But
separated.
separated is legal also. You have to fill out paperwork for
They're
that
separated.
as well. But
So would
some states you have to go through that
Would you
before
mess
you
with
can
somebody
actually
that's
get a divorce.
and you never met her man, you don't know where he lives, you know what I'm saying? All you know is she separated.
She don't live with him, and that means you're separated. Because if you was married,
Exactly.
you would be living with each other.
Exactly.
I mean, technically, yeah. Like if y'all wasn't living together no
don't
more,
know.
and you showed me the legal paperwork
Yeah.
or whatever that you were actually
Mhm.
separated,
Then
then
that's different, right?
I would prefer if they was over with.
Let
But
me
it's
say
just like,
let
y'all have to be amicable. She can't be acting crazy. 'Cause I don't
let
want-
me say, for your case, let's say you really like the dude, and he tells you after y'all link up, because before you could do something about it. After he already got it, right? So after, how would you just be like, well, fuck, we already got to this point, let me just keep on going? Or would you be like, nah, nigga, I still gotta see the paperwork and all this other shit?
That has happened.
Oh, it did?
But
Damn.
I didn't know. I did stop talking to them, but then I double back sometimes.
Well, I say
we
good
was
dogs.
close, but I know I don't take them serious. Like we cool or whatever, but it's not. I don't.
It's not today.
Yeah. Because I know you got like I don't
A
want
whole
to be
life.
who wants to.
Girl, shit. Yeah, I don't even like. I'm not trying to share with her. Like, even if you got
And
a
he
boyfriend
always
on the
cheats
side,
on.
like
He
that's
always
crazy.
cheats on her.
I don't even like niggas that be around too much my chick. Like that's kind of crazy.
She always catches him, and she does care, but she gets mad.
Nah, she cares because she don't want him to cheat, but he want to cheat. You know what I'm saying? And she's not willing to share, so she gotta go. Unless she gonna put up with that shit.
That's what I'm saying. She do it.
That's what I'm saying. She better just put up with it with a
She-
smile instead of forcing the fucking anger, false anger. Like, how you get false anger for the same thing over and over
It
and over
ain't
again?
false.
It is false if you know what's coming and you just, oh, I don't know. I can't believe you keep doing this shit to me. Like,
That's exactly how
much.
it be. Oh my god.
it's crazy.
Fool me
yo.
twice. You gotta buy me a drink.
It's like
You know what I'm
Wig in the
saying?
exhale. She put his clothes on fire one time. She put him in the grill and set
crazy.
all his clothes that he
Gangsta
owned
grills, you
on
bastard.
fire. All he had was the clothes
that
on
was in
his
the Mary
back.
J.
He had to
Blige
buy.
video,
Yeah.
too.
He had to buy all new clothes. Cause
I
his
was
coats,
young,
his vest,
secretary.
Yeah.
sneakers, jeans, everything.
She got to destroy that part of her life. It's over. It's like,
But it's dumb. Why you gonna do that if you gonna still?
It's like,
you gonna and then you gonna stay with somebody after they do it? She gonna set your ass on fire. You keep on.
She was upset.
Premises.
Yeah,
She was upset.
I would have been upset too if I'm the nigga. Like, I would
What
have
do
been like,
do?
bitch,
What can
you
a dude
burned up
do?
all my
What
clothes.
can
I
a
gotta
dude do?
buy
Burn up your shoes. Burn up her
Hundreds
favorites
of-
of shoes.
hundreds
Well,
of
we always
dollars,
do, buddy.
thousands of
Fuck their
dollars.
friends.
Corner jewelry. Oh, smash the friends. Is that the same value as the? As
Yes,
the shit?
100%.
As throwing
He
our
ain't had-
PlayStation-
Especially
as
if you
throwing
think
our
your,
PlayStation in the
especially
water.
if she thought her friend would never do that. Oh, my friend
Fill
is
in the
different from the other
bathtub.
friends. My friend would never do that,
If that's
and then their friend do that
everything,
shit.
all the clothes
Fill
that
in
you
the
own except
bathtub
what
and
you
throw
got
all
on.
his electronics.
That's the
in
only
bathtub.
thing, my nigga. That's the only thing. And fucking up her
Smashing
car.
their friends. Messing
But,
up their car.
yeah, you going to jail if you fuck up her car.
He had to buy all
And they
new
know?
clothes.
This is why we don't want
Thousands
kids
of
watching
dollars.
this.
Yeah, exactly. And
Dollars.
if
Telling
they
them
are,
to fuck up people's cars and shit.
this is the importance of staying
I
away
love
from
that
certain
scene.
people. Like,
I wouldn't
Throwing
do
the
that.
PlayStation in
I
the
do
let
be
your
acting a
shit
little
on fire,
crazy.
you leave that motherfucker.
I do be acting a
And be
little
happy
crazy. I'm toxic.
You
Burning their
When I-
mattress like Limp Bizkit.
When I like a dude,
Should be
I
real.
am toxic. I do be acting a little crazy. I never broke their furniture or nothing, but I do be acting a little unhinged if I really like a dude and he do something that puts me off real bad.
Real bad. Revenge.
I don't do revenge because
revenge?
no, I'm not about to do that's dumb. Like revenge, what? I'ma just I don't know. I might smack you or try or something.
Violence.
You're not gonna tie him up and then hit him with the whip. Bitch ass nigga.
Somebody did that. There
To
was
you?
no.
I'm about to say that's wild. You wild.
I would like that actually. No,
yo.
So listen.
They gonna tie her up to her gaming chair. Nigga spinning around till she throw up.
What? Shut up. So listen.
Jump rope.
Jump rope.
Yo.
So this lady found out that her man was dating, or I don't know, they was both dating the same guy, or one of them was married to him or something. So they set him up together. Like he liked that dominatrix type of stuff or whatever. So one of them tied him up or whatever, and then they tied him to the bed. Then the other one came in there, and then she started whooping him and stuff. But he liked it. That's what they do. And then they stayed together. The girl was laughing. He's like, "What the heck?
Say it loud.
What's going on?"
Yeah, man.
Or whatever. But
you know how many people in Hollywood
together.
that's probably like that? That you know what I mean?
But they were mad. But she didn't know that he was messing with somebody else. So she was mad. That's why she did that.
But still, that's wild. That's wild.
And he was like, "Who is she, huh? Who is she?" And then he's like, she poured the wax on him. She had a candle and she poured wax on. He's like, She's like, but wax don't even, once it touch your body, like it's warm when it first hits you, but it immediately
and then it
off.
turns into like.
So I feel.
Yeah, she was
it doesn't stay hot like that.
She know what he like.
It hardens.
Yeah. So I'm like, he screamed like it was so hot. I'm like, nigga, you're faking.
That shit do hurt, nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah, but it
hurt.
It goes away right
the
away.
Shit hurt. The shit hurt, nigga. It hurt. It hurt like a tattoo hurt. Like when people like I like ink, but like when people be like, "Yo, did that hurt?" I be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, the guy asked me that when I got my tattoo.
Yeah, it hurt, but after a while you get numb to it, and then you just like. You welcome the pain, I guess. Like,
yeah,
it's like,
you just get accepted. The guy, when I was getting a tattoo, and I got the one on my back, the guy was like, "Does it hurt?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what do you like? Why would you ask me that? And I wasn't saying that. I was just laying there, like I had to lay on my stomach so he could do it, and I just laying there. I wasn't like crying or nothing. I don't know. And he's like, "Does it hurt?" Like, yeah, but you gotta do it, so just finish it. Why you asking me?
I've heard it's addictive though.
I want to get
that
another
sensation
tattoo.
is addictive. Like
it is
that's
kind
why
of
so many
people do it. It's like pain.
Like acupuncture.
It's like cutting.
It's like
yourself.
having sex the first time.
It's like cutting yourself.
That's
people
wild.
because they attributed why people do that is because usually after some sort of trauma or you're trying like people get names on them of lost.
But are they getting turned on by that?
No, that's how some people do pain or do to cope. It's like smoking or drinking or something like that. Like, and they say usually when you get some people just get it, but they say when people get that because. Like, it makes them forget they deal with that to get out of their head for a second.
Yeah, that's dope. Well, it's not dope. It's horrible, but still, it's something.
I want to get more.
You want to get more ink?
Yeah.
Ink my whole body. I don't give a motherfucker.
My grandmother's name right here. And I want to get...
I heard that does hurt, though. Like, right here. That hurt, Smiley?
That hurt.
Yeah.
You feel like a pinch.
It just feel like you got a scab and they keep picking it over and over. It just stings.
I wanted them to come all the way up to here.
They didn't want to do it. It's too close to the bloodline or some shit.
I don't know. They don't be saying shit. They just be doing shit.
Well, they show you the picture first. They be like,
he
this
could
is
bring
how
it
you
up.
do
He could have brought it all the way up.
Does the ink go in your bloodstream like when it does? Because it bleeds, right?
Yeah, but nah, it don't go in your bloodstream because it's just on that point. So it's not like you're like
injecting
it.
It's
into
only
your-
on the
yeah.
first layer of
Right.
skin.
Well, second
And
layer
and
of
they
the
wipe it
dermis.
off.
Second layer of the dermis. So you gotta break the skin to cut down.
That's why I
To
believe.
leave the
Yeah,
scar.
the first layer is the epidermis,
Yeah.
then it's the dermis, then it's subcutaneous.
And that's why it fades over time.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You can get
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
redone.
from washing.
I've never gotten this redone. But I want to get it redone, darker. But I've never gotten this redone.
Yeah, I want. That's my bad.
Yeah,
I
'cause you
want
wanna
to
shave
make
that
it
shit.
bigger. And
Yeah,
do
right. I
something.
shave my arm and shit. You know what I mean? And this, these are things that I've created. Like, I created this.
Oh,
myself.
you drew it?
This was my first mixtape.
Oh shit!
My first mixtape.
Oh, I even see the smiley face. That's hilarious.
And it's on the
with the jigsaw. Yeah, that's fire.
And then these are family members, dog tags. This
no.
shit actually hurt. I ain't gonna hold it,
It's because they were doing it on the muscle.
man. Them little circles, man. Every single one of them, it's like
hurting like a bitch.
Hell
nigga.
yeah.
You would think it's your main strong muscle. Nah, nigga, that shit hurt worse.
It'd be a pinch.
Do you
Then up here is like, cause the skin is like really tight, I guess, up there. Her shoulder, yeah, that was like kind of like a pinch.
Do you think if that was you, would you go to the would you and you seen your wife, like y'all been separated for 8 months, you see her there with a dude, would you get on the mic?
No. We separated, then I'm leaving. I don't even want to be
messy.
around her. I don't want to interact with her. I don't even want her to see me. Hopefully she didn't see me and I could just bop out like, oh, we out. And if my girl didn't want to go with me, then
Hear
she not my
pneumonia
girl.
screaming like they brought pop out. Oh my God.
I like to avoid drama, not walk into it.
That's crazy.
Look at this bitch, she.
Wow. That's a crazy situation.
I mean, I feel bad for her
In front of all
at the
those
same
people.
time
Exactly.
for what, but I wouldn't have done that. I would have
Embarrassing.
just fought or I would have left if I'm not gonna fight. Cause what you want to do? Cause why would you
why
say
would
it
you
on
do
the
that?
mic?
She just want to hurt somebody. She want to hurt feelings.
Hurt people.
That's what y'all women do the best.
Nah, but
Cause
I
y'all
fuck
will,
all that.
y'all
I'ma
beat us
hurt
up,
you
but
for
y'all
real.
will hurt us
No.
like.
I'm not about to get on
With
the
something
mic.
that you say.
If I'ma make a scene, then we're gonna get
Because
thrown
they want
out.
you to feel the
'Cause
same
I'm
level of
freaking-
pain that they feel.
Yeah, and they can't express it through.
He just
physical.
gonna be embarrassed. He's
So
not
it's like,
gonna
oh,
care.
But I'm saying a lot of times when
you
women
hit them wherever
And like
you
he
want.
said, he might get
destroy
lucky,
things
even
that
more
she
lucky
like,
to get home. That
they
girl
want you
might
to
get
hurt.
turned on by that and be like,
like if a guy cheat on
that's
you,
just
like if a guy cheat on you, you're gonna want him to feel how you feel. So you
No, I
gotta
don't
do
do
something.
that.
Break it, take it, slash his tires of his favorite car. He just got some Pirellis.
I bust
Or,
the windows out your car.
Bust the windows, you know what I mean? Or
And
take his
throw it
PlayStation
in
5
in
and
my broken
put it
heart.
in the bathtub, you know what I mean? Fill it up with water.
I
You know what I
probably
mean?
always have these ugly
Whatever, like,
thoughts.
you know what I mean? Take all his favorite clothes that he just got out the cleaners and
You hit him where it hurts, bro. You gotta hurt him somewhere.
Like,
You're
just
not gonna
really,
beat him
like,
up.
just really
Unless
make
you gonna
make
hit him with
feel
something. Fuck
really
his
what you
ass
felt.
up.
But that's not right.
It's not. Yeah.
That's not right. That's
None of that shit not right.
That's not
Revenge
gonna
not
equal
right.
what it is.
But you know,
What's gonna equal what it is you leaving him.
see, that's the fine line between revenge and justice. It's like you
No,
want
if he's my
somebody
man,
to
I'll
get.
leave when I'm ready to leave.
Okay,
Ain't
shit.
no bitch about to. If he's my man, you're not about to.
Ain't nobody about to take it. I respect that. But yeah,
I mean, I don't
revenge or
want him
justice.
You gotta know when to hold them.
No, when she gotta know when.
The
to
problem
put her,
is,
when to fold her.
Justice
Know
shouldn't
when to
always just be served by the courts. I feel like justice should be served
While you're sitting at the table.
in action too. You just gotta, you know what I mean, be willing to stand on that shit, because it might go left for you.
10 toes.
Shit. Some women hold you down.
Hold you down.
It just has to make sense. when I watched the movie Nosferatu, man, I realized shit just don't make sense. Can you imagine? Can you imagine your woman having a vision of a dude that she's never been with and having a spiritual connection, and then this spiritual connection manifests to a being? I didn't see it yet. I didn't see it.
I watched it all.
It was good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might have to watch that shit then. But to answer your question, no.
Because I'm a big kid.
I can't see that shit happening only because if that shit did happen, I would think that motherfucking, I would like, oh, she possessed. She possessed. I would
Who's possessed?
She belongs
a
to
woman
him.
that was in love with like a monster looking nigga. Like in Nosferatu. You ever see the Dracula with the 2 buck teeth and shit? And he was all moving and silent and
You ever
shit?
see Bram Stoker's Dracula with Keanu Reeves?
They remade that shit.
But I never watched it.
You ever seen the Bram Stoker's Dracula?
No.
With Keanu Reeves?
That was a good one,
I know
too.
what you mean. No. I haven't seen it.
You don't like vampires?
I just never watched it. I've watched. Not really. I told you I don't really like creature.
Oh, you
but
like creature
there
features?
are some vampire movies that I like. Like I told you, I like Dracula 2000.
With Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler was Dracula.
Oh, I don't know his name.
He was supposed to be.
I only knew the black
That's the nigga
people.
for 300, right?
Yeah. Leonidas.
Well, not okay. I don't know. I knew Omar Epps.
Cause Omar Epps was in that one.
And that other guy, Sean Patrick Thomas.
Yup.
It was.
And Dracula 2000.
Dracula 2000.
I don't remember who else, but those are the only people that I.
They were supposed to be like correlation to Queen of the Damned too, with Aaliyah.
That's crazy.
I ain't really like that either. And
what y'all think
what
about?
other vampire?
What y'all think about?
Vampire in Brooklyn, even though that was funny.
Blade.
Yeah.
What about
Blade, yeah,
Blade,
I like
Blade.
Blade was like the best one.
Blade
I
was
like the
best.
What about
one
Underworld?
with that white guy with the
Underworld's
green.
good. I like Blade better.
He had those was
The first one.
I don't know the white vampire, but he was like the boss too. Which one was?
And
that?
what?
In Blade.
Oh, in Blade. Frost.
It was the guy from Jailbreak, I think.
Oh, you talking about in part 2 when they could open their mouth up like that and the
Yeah.
thing came out. Oh, that was. And what's his name was in it from Walking Dead? What's his name?
Who?
Daryl, yeah,
I
Daryl
think
was in it. Daryl was the tech.
Norman
He was the
Reedus.
tech dude.
Shout out to my nigga Norman
I'm
Reedus.
about to
yo.
watch Blade.
Watch Blade 2, yeah, that was a good one.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
That's
the
the
one
one
you
with
wanna
the guy with for the Jailbreak, right?
Yeah.
And I never watched that either, but I just know he played it.
No, the one from Jailbreak, that's part 3.
Okay.
I've
seen all
He was
of
supposed
them.
to
I
be
like-
Dracula. He was supposed to be like Dracula.
Okay. But I was saying he was cute. That's why I was.
That nigga got a Tyrannosaurus head, yo. That's
So what?
hilarious.
He looked in his eyes.
You know that nigga got that
He's
nigga had
Some
crazy,
girls
yo.
have big head, but they still be
He got
pretty.
crazy ass crazy.
That's hilarious.
You could have a big head and still be
Air
attractive.
conditioner head, bro.
Yeah, he was in shape. Fun,
And
fit,
then when he
friendly.
turned
No, well,
into
not
the
friendly.
Dracula,
I'm
I was
not
like,
friendly.
oh
Be
shit,
mean to people.
this
but
nigga's
nice
a
to me.
beast.
That's
Blade,
what I
yo, Blade.
Name 5 things you want in your mate.
Oh, 5 things I want in my mate. Let me see. I want her to be an honorable woman. I want her to be confident, but not cocky. Just confident.
And I'm not cocky, I'm confident. So when you tell me I'm the best, it's a compliment.
Right. And I would like her to be honest. Definitely. I should have said that first, but yeah, definitely. She gotta be honest. And she's gotta be patient and respectful. That's it.
So honest, respectful, patient. What was the other two?
Confident.
Confident. One more. Considerate.
No. That's good, bro.
Was it intelligent?
Did I say respectful? Did I say patient?
Yeah. Submissive.
I didn't even say that.
You don't want that?
Feminine.
I didn't even say that.
We already got his slots up there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What did I say?
You don't know. You won't see me tonight. You won't see me tomorrow. I'll be gone like daylight.
Did I say compassionate?
Did you?
Why am I in all of these like fan groups? They keep adding to. I'm in the Cardi B, BG Secret Society, Daily Jade, and JoJo, and I didn't request it. Like it just
Loyal, I guess.
Loyal. That's dope. That's a good one. Who that? That's Erika.
That's J-Lo?
That's Erika Manning. Is it? Yeah, that's Erika Manning. I can tell that the cheetah ass.
Why she just be doing that?
She thirst trapping, nigga. She need a new man.
She trying? Oh,
That's
she
her
trying-
clothing line.
She trying to get you.
That's her clothing line. Or is she modeling for Fashion Over?
She's old.
You don't want her. You don't want her to smoke. She got a lot of issues.
Yeah, I'm not saying it, but she's beautiful. I'm just saying she's
Clean.
beautiful.
Just look good.
Yeah, because she crazy when that vein come out.
What's that movie?
What, that Tubi
Thin
movie
Line
that she
Between
was
Love and
on?
Hate. Yo, I've been killing Tubi, yo. I've been killing it.
Some of the stuff, I would just
Y'all
watch
still
it
ain't watch
something
Mufasa? Y'all ain't fucking with Mufasa? What's up?
When did that come out?
Mufasa Ben came out.
Yeah,
yo.
Bree wanted to watch that shit.
That shit fire.
Aaron Pierre
I told you,
is fire. He
Listen,
looked like
they're
a
all
sexy
animals.
Scar.
They all animals, bro.
He looked like a sexy Scar.
Listen,
That's hilarious.
I ain't even like.
Aaron Pierre, the guy that plays
Yeah, but they
Mufasa.
all animals and shit. Yo, here's this shit. Mufasa lost his family and shit. Drifted.
Mufasa died, so how he lost his family?
Mufasa ain't died.
Mufasa did die in The Lion King.
Not in Mufasa.
What is this, a prequel?
Mufasa is about Mufasa.
Then this is not real
Bro,
because
It is
in
real.
The Lion
It is
King,
real.
Scar killed
It is.
Mufasa.
It is real. It is real. Because
Mufasa did.
how did Mufasa grow up? How did Mufasa become the king? What did he have to do? You know what I mean? Like, that's what the story is. Like, it's a story of how he became the king.
He should have played Scar, but he did Mufasa voice. But
He looked like Scar.
He's
He looked
cute,
like
but
Scar.
he looked like Scar. He got hit them eyes and
But
his
yo,
mouth and stuff. Just like Mila
it was-
Kunis looked like a cat. She's pretty, but she looks like a cat. She has
Sorry,
cat-like
Mila.
features.
But yeah, yo, that shit was good, man. Y'all should check that out.
Drea brought her son to his stepfather's basketball game. They both 22. I mean,
What's up,
they
Pop?
are married, but
Yo, that's crazy. I couldn't call a nigga that's my age Pop.
right. And Goosebumps, all the kids disappeared, and then they came, but it was like everybody, like, time went by, and when they came back, they were still teenagers, and then the younger brother was grown. And he was like, and he had kids, the younger brother, because he was grown. And he was like, they were like, Uncle, I forgot what his name, Uncle Maddie. And he was like, oh, just call me Maddie. That's kind of weird. Because they're the same age. I mean, that do be happening, though. Because you don't have to, you know, people do be having kids, and then,
some of them, like that southern shit, they be still respectful like that, you know.
Yeah, people
they still talk like that.
But he was like, don't. It was good. It's all the episodes come out. It's like 8 episodes. And you can watch them.
I like when they do that. Like, don't have me.
Yeah, because I need
till
that
next
instant
week,
gratification.
wanna-
I hate
like,
commercials
you wanna
now.
binge it?
I be so
I wanna binge
impatient.
it.
Yeah, I be so
It's
impatient.
Netflix.
I sometimes wait for like a few episodes to come out so I can.
That's
just
how
watch it.
they keep you. That's how they keep you.
They foul for putting commercials on Netflix.
Yeah,
It's
even
so
on
foul.
YouTube now, like they make you
So
watch some of the
foul.
ad. It'd be like 30 seconds, and I'll be dying inside. I'll be like, oh my god, skip. Let me skip it.
IPTV, I guess.
That ain't. You do gotta pay for that. That's what I ain't never.
You gotta pay by
You ready, bro? I
risking
gotta
your
pee.
safety.
Hmm?
You gotta pay by risking your safety. You be like Mel Gibson in Conspiracy Theory.
Out of time. What do you think about that one?
Out of time.
With Denzel Washington, Smiley, and Mendez,
The whole
Eva Mendes.
faking death thing.
Yeah. No, she was getting abused by her, or well, she pretended that she was getting abused. You know who was her husband? Dean Cain
Superman.
was her husband.
Oh, nigga, Dean
I know that
Cain, yo.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he paid Lucy. He paid Scott Peterson in the movie when they, you know, Scott Peterson that killed, that unalived his pregnant wife. Dean Cain played him. Dean Cain was cute too.
Oh, Superman, goddammit.
No.
Yes, sir. Dean Cain, sir.
Yo. Now it's time to say. You alright?
Farewell,
Sound like you fell.
my friend.
Oh, thank you.
How did that go? Farewell, my friend. Molly, you know how it go? How it go? Huh? Tell me how it go. Nala.
Well,
All right,
thank
guys.
you.
Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Get Lifted. 30 is the new 20. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're notified the next time we post or go live. I'm La Hefa.
It's your boy, SmileyJizzle, and my man's OD is not here right now, but
He had
he
to
sends his
relieve
love.
himself.
All right.
And we're out.